What's going on, everybody? Hello. Turn down the devices. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Happy Saturday. We have so much to look at today. Kayvella is back. She's back on Twitter and she's posting. So we have things to review. Yes, we do. And I can't wait. All right. So first, of course, we're going to see who's in the nest. Who is in the nest this Saturday afternoon on the East Coast, morning on the West, evening, perhaps wherever you are. Regardless, hello to everybody. Happy to see you all. Okay, who do we have? R.I.P. Blue Couch, by the way. R.I.P. All right, we have in the nest. Let me put in my earbuds. All right. In the nest today, we have Rana R. Hey, Kato Couch Potato. Dot. Worschneffer. We've got BB. Hello, BB. Nice to see you. We've got Hammond Beans. Dolly Vor's here. Boaz B is here. It was a walk. Oh, no. You could have flown. Boaz B. Just use your wings. Hey, Gigi Bug Love. Her life is an actual shit show. I agree. Brandon the Hedgehog is trying out the new bra emojis, the new sports bra emojis. Yes. And, still kind of tweaking them a little bit. Any of the members can go to the membership tab and take a look, and feel free to offer any kind of suggestions. I think Boaz B was saying how, maybe it could be more buxom and taken in towards the ribcage a little bit more. I think it might need more shaping. I don't know. I mean, does an owl have shape? I don't know. We got Rosebud. We got Kimberlina, Jenny, Brianna, Nee Manor, Sea Life, Cassandra. We got 2 Dalmatians and a pit. Ooh, 3 dogs. Love it. Alexandra C. Hello. We've got Jen in the nest. We've got Marwa in the nest. We've got Helen from a very cold and snowy Sweden. Oh, well, let's warm up in the nest. Everyone get cozy. Fluff up those feathers. We've got, who else? We got Mayfay in the nest. We've got Chaos. We have Tragically Delicious. You were diagnosed with a spinal injury? Oh no, you're having surgery? Oh my gosh, Tragically Delicious. She'll take prayers from all faiths. Okay. And if you don't believe, just some good positive thoughts for Tragically Delicious, please. Oh my God, we'll be thinking about you. Virtual Troll Riot. Hello. Yes, we've got Linda. Listen. Look at my body. Emerald Skies. Steffi Jenkins. All right, we got Kelly NYC, Jack in the Box, Stella Virgin, Just a Gamer, Lucy Jane 12. We've got Nicole Spencer. Sansa Cooks is in the nest today. That's a nice treat. We love that. Nicole Spencer is here. Count Cracula. Did I say cack? Count Cracula, my way. You're making vegetable beef soup your way? Nice. Wheelie Mum is in the nest. One-Eyed Flo is here. Rainy's walking on the treadmill while watching. I love it. I wish I could walk on the treadmill and stream. Oh my gosh, look at this. Tragically Delicious just gifted 5 Are You Serious memberships. Wow. Thank you so much, Tragically Delicious. That's awesome. Thank you. My goodness. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Tragically Delicious, and everyone who is now a member. Hey, welcome. Come on into the nest. Come on in. Be sure to check out the membership tab on my channel page so you can see everything that is there for you. And this is a video for all new members. It's just a little welcome video. And for any members who haven't yet seen it, feel free to click on it. Only members will be able to watch it. So if you're a member, go and watch if you haven't already. All right, thank you so much. We've got Alex in the nest. Hi, peoples. Hello, hello. We got Tracy Williams. We got Susie Q. We got Alexandra. I think I already said hi. Artisan. Artisan. Hello, Artisan. Space Puppies here. Gas Station Sushi. Leonie Mac. Government issued falafel. Brianna's here. Rainy. Okay. Waldo's World. Waldo's World. No matter how carefully I go through the list, I scroll back and there's always people that I've missed. Vicky Burns is in the nest. Yeah. Jenny's here. Helen. All right. All right. And let's see, we have also, okay, 9 Lives. I would be very interested in knowing how old Kay-Bella is. She looks very young. Well, don't forget filters too. You know, a lot of people use filters, so that can be a factor also. Kimberlina just gifted 5 Are You Serious memberships. Oh my God, you guys. Thank you so much, Kimberlina. Woohoo! Wow. Thank you so much, Kimberlina. That is awesome. And if you do have memberships enabled on this channel, you are eligible to receive one. It'll just, your name will turn green. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Kimberlina and Tragically Delicious. That is so generous of you. Thank you. Thank you. We've got Erica Wilson in the nest, also from Sweden. Interesting. People from Sweden are coming out in full force. One-Eyed Flo sends a super chat. Thanks for the member drops. So much fun. I agree. It's great. It's great. Thank you. Thank you, One-Eyed Flo. Thank you so much. And Emerald Skies ASMR just became a nesty bestie. Mike, welcome. Welcome. And Jamie just gifted 5 Are You Serious memberships. Literally everyone in the chat is going to be a member. Thank you so much, Just Jamie. Thank you. Welcome to those 5 people. Wow, you guys, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me just, I think we have subscribers. Yeah, I'm going to change that to 5 minutes. The reason I do that, if you're curious why sometimes you'll click on a live stream and it'll say you have to be subscribed for 2 days or a full day, is because while I'm sleeping overnight, literally anyone could come in and put a bunch of BS in the chat. And I'm trying to prevent that as much as possible. And sometimes you'll come and there won't even be a live chat there if it's scheduled way far in advance, because it's just too much opportunity for randoms to, use the chat however they want, and it reflects on my channel. So sometimes you won't even see a live chat if it's super early scheduled. So that's why I do that. That's why. So just so you know, there's nothing nefarious going on here. Okay. It's just like an extra hurdle for the trolls to have to overcome. That's all. All right. We got I always have trouble with this name. Big Turks and Quick Twerks. Hey, welcome. Nice to see you. Spooky Von Sweets is here. We've got Chrome Valkyrie. You're quiet, but you're here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. We got Baby Girl Bulldog. Poor Life Choices Simulators in the nest today. We love it. Human Beings in the nest. Yeah. Jen Shah Hater. All right. Awesome. Look at all the new members. Welcome, you guys. Kitty is here. Throdian. Yeah, Human Being, if I didn't already say hi. Waldo's World. We've got Lynn. Grace Style. Yeah. So many new Nesty Besties, and Owlettes. Tater tot hot dish, making mouse stew for everyone. Oh, that will be so warm and comforting and satiating. Won't it be? Is it going to be creamy? And are they fresh mice? I know. Erica Wilson, hello. Danielle Laura, Zoe Rose, May Anderson is in the nest. Welcome, May. Everyone, just so everyone's aware, May Anderson is always welcome here, and I expect nothing but good vibes sent her way. And if there's anything else, it won't be tolerated. Just an FYI, just not that there would be, but just letting you know, that's a warning in advance. Dell is here. Hi, Dell. Hey, Monty B is here because she's cooking brunch. Where's Frank? Is he in his cage? All right. K Keto. Behold, Chantal in that lingerie while clutching the sick bags. Behold, Chantal in the lingerie now transform into the only Muslim string of sausages. Yeah, I don't like that use of my religion. That's not necessary. She's a piece of crap person, and it really has nothing to do with her religion. So I just deleted your message. I'm not timing you out or anything. Just a warning. I am Muslim, by the way, if you're new here. Hi. I'm an American woman. I lived overseas in Egypt for a couple of years, a while back. I rescued some dogs off the street while I was there. They were orphaned, and I brought them back with me to the States. So I have a couple of them here with me now. And after I returned to the States, I reverted to Islam. So I know that a lot of channels do throw it around very casually, and I take my religion seriously. So I don't expect that it'll be used carelessly in my chat. I'm just saying up front if you're new. Donna Humphrey is here. Herrera Girl is here. Polar Pinup. Hi. All right. I think we got just about everybody. Oceana Song is here. Chronically Less, making stew too. Nice. Camel Whisperer. All right. Oh, May Anderson got one of the memberships. Yay. Awesome. Mons is here. Oh, yeah. I rescued 10. There was a litter of 10 that were orphaned. Their mom died when they were 12 days old. So we bottle fed them, wiped their butts, and now they're old guys, and we're back in the States. House of Hannibal is here. Yeah. All right. I think Ms. Mac, Chauncey, and now I think we have everybody. Fancy May. Yeah. Hey, John Galt. You're newish here, Kitty. You appreciate my perspective. I appreciate you for saying that. Thank you, and welcome. Lost Tamale, Alepe, that's why many of us like you. I'm not religious, but I like basic respect, and you provide that. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's much to ask. And if you can't, if you're unable to conduct yourself as an adult, then there are other chats where you don't have to. And, you should probably go there if you can't be, just the basic courtesy and respect for others. That's really all I ask for. It shouldn't be hard, but for some people it is. Beely B, hi. How are you? Computer Smurf. Please do not put Chantal and lingerie in the same sentence. Some of us are having dinner with this stream. I know, it's going to get gross. Oceana Song just gifted 5 Are You Serious memberships. Oh my God. Thank you, Oceana Song. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. That is so generous. Unbelievable. You guys, I'm blown away. I appreciate all the support. I really do. Lucky 888 got a membership. GC did. Lost Tamale. Alyssa got a membership. Yeah. They do get picked randomly. Yes. The person gifting the memberships can't pick and choose who it goes to. And YouTube uses a system. Basically, and it's obviously done by the computer. The computer. So your activity on the channel, if you're subscribed, you don't have to be subscribed, but if you are, if you've watched a recent video, if you've liked the video, if you've liked the stream, if you've shared anything, watched, basically your activity on the channel, the more activity you have, the more likely you are to get a membership. That's how they determine how they pass them out. And you have to opt in for memberships. And I believe if you hit the $ next to the chat, there should be an option for that to opt in. And if you have something called a brand account, which a lot of people do, you're not able to opt in. I don't really I can't opt in for any gifted memberships. I don't know. I put something on my community tab if you want to get the details of how to opt in for a membership. You can look into that if you would like. All right. I guess we should just get started because I could be saying hi to people for the next 45 minutes. My goodness. Amica Cream. I've noticed you have more chance to get a gift if you chat. Yes, exactly. The more active someone is on the channel. Yep. Sinister Spinster. That's a good name. Nice. A book lover review is here. Christy. Yeah. Sachi Bell's in the nest. We love that. Bailey. I like that. Makes it more fair to those who might get one while just popping in instead of a longtime supporter. Exactly. Yep. The updates from the mistress today were wild, Michael. Yeah, we're going to look all through them. Sager or Sajor is here. Hi, Rainy. Okay. All right. Sir Austin is here. Welcome. Nice to see you as always. The Management Cat, Catherine B, Willow Kitchens. All right. I guess we should just get started. Hey, Ray Blair. Kristen Cody. Okay, thank you, Kirsten. $ at the bottom of the chat, membership, then 3 dots, and gift options from there. Perfect. Thank you, Kirsten. That's how to opt in for the gifted memberships. Thank you. Parker Chu is here. Joanna Freedom. All right. Oceana Song says, I appreciate you being a living example of your religion being expressed through your action. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Oceana Song. I mean, like Chantal, I'm not perfect, but it's also something in our religion where we don't have to reveal all of our sins to the entire world. And we're encouraged not to because people do judge. And in my faith, only God is the ultimate judge. So why put yourself out for judgment of people who really don't know what they're judging? You know what I mean? Why do that to yourself? So that's why you don't hear much about my personal life, and won't. And Chantal, that's all she talks about. So she's opening herself to that all the time. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely fill you all in. Yes, she released more. Yes, last night it started. Hey, Queen Mommy Longlegs. Hi. Bella Wolf, will Chantal rage or go into hiding for a while or hide then rage? I don't know. Lyra says, are you saying you use your Quran as more than a decoration? Yes, and I do have something to say about that. I will eventually cut up the video where I explained my reversion to Islam, and I'll make it into a new video. I love you, Chantal. Look at all my owls hiding the person who just subscribed. It's Angela Lackman. Welcome, Angela. Yeah, I will go into that. I'll post that at some point. It's not like a big complicated story. It wasn't for a man, and it wasn't because I was in Egypt. I had already returned back. I was already, single again. So it wasn't because of any peer pressure or societal pressure at all. Quite the opposite. I was back in the States where, it's not an easy thing to revert to Islam. Santiago says, on that note, your channel has made me notice Muslima style out in the wild. I live in North California. That's awesome. Yeah. First Last says, sharing sins won't absolve you, but it can tempt others to judge as put by one imam. Exactly. Why do that to yourself? It's not necessary. Yeah. And we just had someone else subscribe. Harley Gal 143. Welcome. All right. Yeah, my owls are stuck on the screen today. It's just the way I did it. Tragically Delicious. You aren't respected for perfection. You don't intend to be things that you're not on your channel, and explaining things about Islam is very needed, especially in the West. So thank you. Thank you, Tragically Delicious. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're going to hear me swear. I do share a particular tarot card channel that talks about Chantal and Salah, and she's been very accurate. Do Muslims believe in tarot? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do I find it entertaining? Yeah. Do I believe in it? No. But, I mean, this woman, I don't think she is, but as far as we know, anyone who says that they have an ability could just be watching Chantal's channel and speculating like the rest of us. Who knows? But it's entertaining nonetheless. So that's why I share the channel. She's a nice person. She's got a newish channel. Why not? Reality Chica, welcome. So, I've been called a fake Muslim for sharing her channel out and, saying things about Chantal. Okay, well, guess what? I'm human. I didn't even want people to know on my channel that I was Muslim, but it eventually did have to come out. But I didn't even want people to know that about me because I knew I would be unnecessarily judged and harshly. And that has happened. So, But I know how that will be dealt with for my own faith. So I don't let it bother me too much. All right. I guess we'll jump in. We will jump in. You remember it, Vicky Burns? Yeah, I did tell the story a couple of times. Yep. All right. And, oh my gosh, Emerald Skies ASMR, thank you so much for the super chat. That's very generous. Thank you. Thank you. Woof, 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 woof. Thank you so much, Emerald Skies ASMR. Thank you. Marwa says, I know damn well I spared that cutie in your community post. Yeah, Marwa's been judged. Marwa is Egyptian. Marwa is Muslim. And she's been called a fake Muslim. I mean, really, who on earth has the right or the nerve, But they do. Because maybe they think because they're not Muslim, they can judge. That's up to you. I wouldn't want to deal with that. I wouldn't want to deal with the consequences. But in your faith, you may not have any consequences for anything you do. So, yeah. For the love of crafts, I don't know why people have to judge you just because you're Muslim. That's just nasty. That is the world we live in. So I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised, And, I can be critiqued for all sorts of things, and that's okay as long as it's constructive criticism. If you don't like how I do something on my channel and you're like, maybe if you tried it this way, I will consider it. But if you're just going to say you're fake, you're this, you're that, that's just insulting and that's not productive. So, and I don't like to do that on this channel anyway. So, yeah. All right. I agree, Sea Life. To know Marwa is to love her. That is the truth. Yep. Okay. All right. So, oh God, where do I even start? Where do we start, you guys? Where do we start? The last vlog in Canada is boring. It's very boring and it's a little bizarre. Okay, so we don't really even need to watch much of this. It's her driving down the street, giving these stories about things like from her childhood, about going to McDonald's, people eating rotisserie chicken in a bathroom. It's bizarre. It's like she's trying to talk about anything but her husband cheating on her, I think. But there is one part of the video that I think is relevant. Just one part. Okay, so let me see if I can get to that quickly. She got herself a bowl of veggies and smoked tofu at this vegan place. Okay, that's nice. And then she actually claimed that she had leftovers from this place, which I'm sorry, I don't believe for a minute. She's saying that this bowl she didn't eat. I mean, it's not a huge bowl. Freedom Keeper, welcome to the nest. I mean, it's what, 3 slices of tofu and a salad. She had trouble finishing this meal. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. And normally she flashes things on the screen, right? I'm just gonna even mute her. Watch how long this leftover bowl is on the screen. Watch. She never does that. So it's like, oh, you know, look, guys, I have leftovers. I couldn't finish it. Oh, it's just ridiculous. All right. So the only part, it's not this lip gloss, whatever. She's got her pinky up there, so God only knows. But there's nothing going on here. It's so weird how someone can just completely ignore what's going on in her life and not even look affected by it. Like, is it serious denial or is it delusion? So she's sitting in a parking lot when she says it. This is really the only part anyone needs to hear. Trust me, you're missing nothing. Usually I don't mind going through her videos quickly and just, you know, making comments, but there's nothing here to watch. It's filler. She had to post a video, and she did. That's it. You know, Cornwall does not look like the nicest town. I'm sure it's okay to live in. It's very drab looking to me, even the architecture of the homes. It, you know, I wouldn't choose to go here. She went to the Dollar Tree, or Dollarama, it's called there. It looks like a Dollar Tree, though. All right, here we are. This is where she says something that, the only thing that I think is truly relevant. And you may already guess what it is.
The kale juice. It's called Hail to the Kale from Booster Juice. Okay, let's try it. Woo! I don't know what's in it. Kale. There's no sugar. It's just they juice it right in front of you. Kale, green apple, some kind of herb I saw him put in there. Mostly greens anyway. Kale juice. All right. So I have all my Dollarama stuff. I went to the Dollarama, as you saw in my previous clip, and I just got a few things. I'm not as like impressed as before because when I used to love going, things were like still pretty cheap. Now it's like they wanted $5. It can go up to $5. They wanted $5 for like a small pack of Neutrogena cleansing wipes. Like, no. You're a dollar store. Like, Dollar Tree is always $1.25. I have never been in the Dollar Tree here, and I just... Julia's toy. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, these are my last few days here in Canada, and I'm very excited to get home, as I've said every video, so you know now. I got some lingerie also at Pennington's. Speaking of Pennington's, the only downfall to this whole thing, leaving early, is that...
So that's really all I needed to hear from this video. That was the only thing. She got some lingerie. She got lingerie, okay? Now, of course, I went to the Pennington's website to see, like, all right, what would she have gotten, right? And there were a lot of things that wouldn't have worked for her body type. A lot of things. But I did find two things that I think she may have chosen one or both, and here they are. So we have, they're just like little 90s type of things. I hope it's dark color to hide the stains. Yeah. So there's a black one. These are from Pennington's. There's a black one, and that's like, it's not bad, you know. It's just a little 90. They're overpriced. They're way overpriced. And the cheetah one, I guess she wore cheetah when she was with Nader. So, I don't know if it's like, if she's trying to remind Nader of something, maybe. Like if we ever see it or if she ever talks about it. I know we won't see it on her, but those are exactly her style, Barbie C. Yeah. She likes like the B&E dress. So yeah, so this is what I think she's wearing. Boring, exactly. I think it's the only thing that can really like fit at this point that will look halfway decent.
Boring.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's all I could find that looked like it's a possibility that she might have gotten. Mm-hmm. Yep. I know. I love you, Chantal. I know. And we've got Ashley W. Welcome to the nest. Welcome. The leopard one. Very Nanny Fine's mother. I have no idea who that is, but sounds funny. It does sound funny. But fit as a shirt or use as a nightie. I think they're supposed to be nighties. The models. I didn't want to put the models on the screen, because they're wearing lingerie and it's really revealing. They're wearing them as nighties. Like as a full nightie. So, and it went up to 4X, I think. Maybe 5. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to that. I think it was 4X they went up to. Maybe 5. So, you don't think she actually bought lingerie, Ren? Why would she even tell us that? Okay. As a Muslim woman, I would never come on here and say that I was just shopping. Do you remember Fredericks of Hollywood? I don't even think they're around anymore. Do you think I would come on here and say, oh, guys, there's a big sale at Fredericks of Hollywood. I got a lot of lingerie. I would never. That's private. That is private. That's private. No one needs to be trying to picture what I look like, period, and then in lingerie. No. So when Chantal says that she bought lingerie at Pennington's, that's inappropriate for a Muslim woman to be saying, really, because we don't want people to look at us in that way, anyone but our husbands. So, I don't know why she said that. She's trying to flex, you think, BB True? Yeah. She said that for Salah to hear, human being? Could be. And really, it's not even a Muslim woman. I think just a regular, respectable, someone with self-respect isn't gonna come online and tell a bunch of strangers that they just bought lingerie. That's kind of... I'm like, why are you telling us that? We don't need to know that. Modesty is an action, not just looks. Exactly, BB. Yep. Hijab is a whole thing. Hey, sock beezer. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dell says, but this is Chantal we're talking about. She's desperate to convince the internet she and Salah have had sex per her return to Kuwait. Yeah. I mean, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't know. No shade, but that's cheap and trashy. Right, Angela. Right. You're not Muslim and you wouldn't say that. Right. Yeah. You had a jumpsuit from Fredericks in your 20s? Nice. What if? I love you, Chantal. Awesome. And who's coming in? We got Clara. Clara's coming in. Welcome. That couch is going to be dirty in no time. Oh, yeah. We'll take a look at that. Yes, we will. Okay. So. All right. Let me take a poll in the chat quickly. Quickly! Twerk on my face. Quickly. Okay. Do you want to go through Kaibella's stuff first? If you want to do that, press 1. If you want to watch her video of her coming home and looking at the sofa, press 2. Whichever you want first. So 1 for Kaibella stuff, 2 for the new furniture video. Whichever you want first, let me know, because I don't care which order we go in. Twitter's blown up again? All right, we'll take a look for sure. I already got it all pulled up and ready to go. You guys want Kaibella? Okay. Twerk quickly sound effect, but he didn't actually say it, so I don't have a sound effect for that, Wow, I think I only saw 3 number 2s. Why so many couches were bought, says BB True. I don't know. I don't know. That is curious, is it not? Yes, I think so. All right. We'll go through Kybella's stuff first. So I did make a video of her screenshots because it's just easier to go through on a live stream. So I'm not fumbling around and trying to enlarge things. But there's no music, there's no narration, so I can just pause it as we go along. So let's look at the stuff that she started posting last night. We are going to go directly to her Twitter account to look at any updates that have happened since I last looked, which was like an hour ago. Sounds like there are. And there was also somewhat of a Q&A happening on her Twitter page. Like she said, I'll answer any questions. So we'll go through that also. All right. So Kybella, looks like my doggy wants to go out. Oh, Pooch. You know, we went out for a long time this morning, so we wouldn't need to do this. Do you have to go out, honey? You have to go out? All right. Okay, just give me 1 sec. One quick second. Quick. I'm back. All right. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. Okay, let's pull up her stuff. Let me make this big so everyone can see it. I might need to take down my lingerie owl, which I hate to do. But, you know, we do what we gotta do. Because I want everyone to be able to see. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining. All right. First up, I'm back. And she still has the Twitter handle Sharmuta World 2. And but she did change her name to KUNT Bella. Hi, you filthy animal. And she says, I'm back. Repost my tweets so people find them. And we got some hashtags there. All right. The next post was, I wish I could show you the massive splooge Salah left on the couch and so proudly photographed. R.I.P. Blue Couch. Exactly, Jenny. But my backup phone was dead, so that image is just ingrained into my brain. Is that the real reason why you replaced them so quickly, Salah? So, so all of this, I don't know, Chantal used to call her K-Bella, but I don't know. Kybella also, I don't know which she prefers. So, K-Bella, okay, and she's going to show the timeline, how this all happened also. She was using a phone to communicate with Salah. He had turned on, they were on Instagram. They moved over to Instagram so they could chat privately. This was Salah who suggested that and messaged from a secret account called Home Alone Legend. Because he was home alone? I don't know. Because he was left home alone? And he's a legend? So on Instagram, you can set your messages to vanish over like a short period of time. So if you leave the chat, you go back in, they're going to be gone. There's no evidence of them having been there. And he enabled that for their chat. Now, if you're not doing anything wrong, if you're just chatting, why would you enable that? Why do you need them to disappear? So things came on the screen, this photo apparently of the massive splooge left on the couch. And she was using another phone, a second phone, to take pictures and to record the phone that she was chatting on with Salah on. That phone was dead, she says. The backup phone was dead. So she has the image ingrained into her brain, but we don't have an image to actually see. That blue couch did nothing to no one, Beelzebub. I know. It was an innocent couch. It was. Yeah. That is why she was taking screenshots with another phone. Right. Yep. Okay. So we'll advance a little bit further. I left these up for like 10 seconds about each, just so we would have time to go through and I wouldn't need to keep backing up. Okay. You wish you pressed number 2, Vicky. Okay. All of our conversations were on Instagram in vanish mode. The conversations automatically deleted once I left the chat. That made it impossible to have one consecutive line of screenshots. These are the dates when all of the photos were taken. Hope this helps. And she posts a little video, which I have here.
So I started talking with Salah on the 18th. And then I started taking pictures on the 23rd. And I'm going to try to show you these dates without showing you everything. So they started on the 23rd. And then I have screenshots from the 24th. And then I also have screenshots from the 26th. And I have the most amount of screenshots from the 27th. And then I exposed Salah on the 30th, I believe. I think that's right.
Okay, now we get into the the messages between she and Salah on TikTok. That's where this started. Okay, so when was the date that Chantal went back to Canada? That's a good question. She was gone about. Well, that's a good question. We'd have to take a look at that. It wasn't long because she wasn't there that long. So this is TikTok. Okay. Hi, K-Bella Beezer. Hope you're having a good day, K-Bella says. He says, thanks, K-Bella. You too. I guess I went a little too fast with that one. Okay, thanks, K-Bella. Same to you. Okay, and then he says, hey, yeah, when I saw you are a dog and cat mom, I realized that you are so kind. Listen, Salah, she's not going to be a mom to Julia, okay? We're talking about some nasty stuff here, all right? Okay. And very good. You have all these followers here on TikTok. 300,000. Are you famous or something? She says, I used to live stream on TikTok every day. It was my main source of income at one point. I had no idea it was so lucrative. I had no idea. I got a pretty big following from it, but I've been dealing with a lot the last couple of years, and I really started slacking when it came to posting and content. I had 320,000 at one point, but I lost a lot of followers from not being very active. I stopped going live. To be honest, I kind of got pretty depressed. Haha. But I'm working on my mental health, so hopefully I will start posting regularly again one day. He says, oh, amazing. So you are a public figure too. Now, is the two related to Chantal or him? Like, what? Does he think he's a public figure? Or is he referring to Chantal? I don't know. I will not tell anyone that you are talking to me, by the way. Why would he say that? If a married man wanted me to keep a conversation between us secret, that would raise so many red flags. And it probably did for her. She was probably like, oh, okay, let's see where this goes. We are equal, my friend. What? Like, why? Because does he think, so he thinks he's a public figure? Does he really? So she replies to where he says, oh, amazing, so you are a public figure too. She says, TikTok has my account shadow banned now and I don't know how to fix it. And she replied to him saying, I will not tell anyone that you're talking me to. By the way, she says, good. And he replied to her talking about the shadow banning. Whoops. About the shadow banning. Why they ban it and for how long. And by the way, why? By the way, what do you do for work now? And with who do you live and where? What does that matter? What does that matter? And he had asked her, if you remember the last time she posted these receipts, how much she makes. Basically, what is her salary? How much does she make? He wants to know about her money. What do you do for work now? Who do you live with? And where do you live? Creepy. The couch had more action from Salah than Foodie Beauty. Mons. I think you're right. I think so. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mons. It does sound that way, doesn't it? Yeah. When people ask you where you live, Glamosaurus Rex, you say in your house. That's a good answer. Yeah. Okay. So we're back to Twitter. Chantal, you're nothing but an insecure scumbag. Rewarding your man for cheating with lingerie? I've never in my young life seen someone so pathetic. This is my favorite error for you. False report my video some more, you low-life worthless trash. So K-Bella has, as she mentioned, a TikTok account, and these are all false community guidelines strikes or violations that Chantal is putting on K-Bella's videos on TikTok. And she said that this was a primary source of income for her, and Chantal's trying to screw that up. Bitter. And I mean, really. Her dog, a cat, I mean, really. So obvious what she's doing. So obvious, so bitter. And again, misdirected anger. Misdirected. Like, Chantal, why don't you talk to your husband? He's the problem, not her. It would have been anybody else. And there probably have been others. K-Bella told him she liked that stuff, so he went along with it. People were saying, right, that he didn't initiate it. He didn't start talking about the consensual non-consent thing, the religious stuff, the stomp on your face, clean the bathroom with your tongue, that she started that. So she says, GTFO, get the F out of here. P.S. I'm still not done. Okay, so she posts another. Here we go. Here's another one. Home Alone legend, Salah. This is the secret Instagram account, okay, that is on vanish mode. So she's filming with her, or took a picture with her other backup phone. He says, my slave, and then like with a bicep emoji. Salah, we've seen your arms. I don't know who you think you're kidding here. We've seen them. We've seen them. And she says, yes, Daddy. He says, okay, continue worshiping me. Come on, slut. Let me just give a brief trigger warning that there will be some adult language used in this video today. So if you do have minors in the room, or if this kind of language doesn't sit right with you, you may want to skip this one. So, come on, slut. When you leave the conversation, everything erased, right, slut? So he's confirming. So the vanish mode is on for you, right? He's confirming. He doesn't want to get caught. I mean, really. She says, yes, Daddy. He says, am your God. Am your God. Keep it in your mind, slut. She says, I won't forget it. And she's got some emojis. He asks her, anyone was talking like this before me? Have you ever had a guy talk to you like this before? Nope, can't say that I have. Hey, Fibonacci. Can't say that I have. No. My God, it's so ridiculous. Where is he copying these words from? I don't know.
Thank you for humiliating me in front of people with all of your weird sex shit. Thank you.
You're welcome, Chantal. You're welcome. Anyone was talking like this before me? No, Daddy. I love it. Cypher says this is the most bizarre, dirty talk from a desperate man. Very desperate. All right. So the next, this is from Twitter. Oh, Pooch, come on. Chantal, I didn't make your husband this way. My favorite part of this whole arc is you editing your photos to look like me, you buying lingerie to appear sexier to your husband, you finally getting serious about your weight loss journey. And here we go. Here's another one. Salah says, you are pathetic, worthless slave. She says, I've been wanting you to be my owner for a long time. So, by the way, Kbella has zero interest in Salah, if that needs to be said. Okay. She's just kind of letting him go on and on and on because she's planning on exposing this. Why you didn't tell me that, you piece of ish. I would love it. I would love it. It's giving, Dell says it's giving inexperienced, it's giving incel, it's giving deep set issues in relation to women. Yes, definitely. Yes, for sure. And she says, this is interesting. I was nervous to go behind Chantal's back. That's something good to say. I would have expected him to say something like, oh, it's okay. Maybe she does know, or, that he would have given some kind of hint to what their real relationship is, but he doesn't. He says, I like to have dogs like you. Now, don't insult the dogs. And I'm not talking about Kbella, obviously, but Salah, dog is not an insult. Dog is not something you use to denigrate a person. Just an FYI. BB True is sounding the incel alert. Yes, it's true. It's true. Why we bark?
And then you can all suck on eggs.
No, we won't, Chantal. We won't. You. It sounds like you'll be sucking something in your lingerie. I like to have dogs like you to control them. Them, multiple. Okay. And make fun on them while they worship me. And then he gives like an A-OK sign. So back to Twitter. Gloria, I don't know who you are, but you have the best questions. I almost freaking forgot. I don't have screenshots, but Salah did 100 million% ask if I was capable of having children. He asked her if she was capable of having children. That is something that would be important to an Arab man, especially at his age, 30. And he said my ass was better than his family. And yes, we did already see that. Yes. And this is Gloria Elvez. Did he mention his family to you or discuss having children with you? So she says, yes. I got to go get him. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to grab him and bring him in. One second. All right, let's continue. Sorry about that. He's back in now. He's so cute. You wouldn't even, if you're annoyed, you wouldn't be if you saw his little face. You'd be like, it's okay. Come on in. All right. She says on Twitter, I want to make it very, very, very clear. When I originally started supporting Chantal, I had not even the slightest inkling of how horrible of a human she actually is. So for people saying she's a beezer, blah, 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 she went to her channel not understanding what Chantal actually was. She says, I absolutely cannot believe I ever sent her any money. She's effing vile. We agree. We agree with that. You love dogs, Suzanne? Yeah. I'm sure there's a quote somewhere of me saying, I watch Chantal because I relate. I need to make it very clear. I was not aware of how horrible Chantal really is. I'm appalled at how awful one human could be. The things I've learned about her, wow, I could never relate. Same, girl. Same. Hey, Target scanner. Okay, he treats me like a queen, Chantal had said, right? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's a Cuntal instead of Chantal. You're missing the point. I'm going to leave you with this. And I guess it was nighttime. She says goodnight. So here we have another screenshot. 10:03. I don't know if that's AM or PM. Home Alone legend. I'll have money eventually. This is kind of blurry. She says, I'll have money eventually. He says, by the way, that is why that Egyptian break up with you. He want to scam you. He need to a sugar mommy to pay for him and marry him to sponsor him to USA. Okay. Really? Salah? So you recognize that behavior? You recognize that? I don't know how you talk with Egyptian, how low you are. Now, Gulf Arabs know Egyptians to be, employees. So some Egyptians will go to the Gulf to work because you can make some decent money and then go back to Egypt. So the Egyptians that he has been exposed to will be people who are taking jobs working for Kuwaiti nationals. So they aren't going to be doctors, lawyers, things like that. So he's a snob. He's a big time snob. Can't believe you talk with Egyptian. How low you are. Okay. That's fighting talk, human being. Agree. I agree. Please don't mention other creators in here or what they're posting or if someone's live. It's just not very respectful to my live stream because it can send people away from my stream. If people want to leave, that's fine. But, you know, to make announcements, I would just prefer we don't do that. Thank you. She says, and because we are going to go to her Twitter live and see what's been posted since. So I just want to get the timeline. This is what has been posted so far. No, to be honest, he pretended like he loved me, but he only used me to get off when he was horny. I know, Daddy. I'm sorry. Oh, shoot. Thank you. Thank you, Bree. Damn it. How long have I been muted? Oh, my God. Thanks, guys. I'm going to bring up her Twitter now. And we'll take a look. I am probably going to review it quickly first to see, you know, I don't want to put like nudity on the screen or anything like that. Okay. What was the last thing you guys heard, by the way? I hope I wasn't muted for long. Gosh. Okay. Let me just check my messages on Twitter first, because I do have contact with Kbella, just so you know. That's not a secret. I'll tell you why. I'll explain everything. Okay. I don't think this is anything I need to... Okay. All right. So I wanted to go through her Q&A because she said, ask me anything. Let me bring that up. All right. So this is from today, like 2 a.m. on the East Coast for me. Okay. She says, ask me anything. I don't have a single thing to hide. I haven't asked her a question. Okay, so first question. Did he... I love you, Chantal. Carrie Gen X, welcome to the nest. Did he suggest vanish mode or did you? He did 100%. He was very cautious. Next question. Was he romantic with you or was it mostly sexual? She says not romantic whatsoever with like that green nausea face. Beverly Hills MD, if you need to fill in some wrinkles. I think that's probably a scam. Okay. Lord of the Flies asks, did he have any followers or following on the Home Alone account? That's a very good question. I wouldn't have even thought of that. Like, is it truly a secret account? Or is he just kind of using that, you know, no followers and not following anybody? So it's a very secret account. Wow. Dell, here's a message from you. Was the messaging sporadic, like all throughout the day or during specific hours? You guys have really good questions. She replied, all day. I wouldn't have been able to tell that there was a time difference if I didn't already know with how often he messaged. So night and day. Lord of the Flies. Like there were Did he ever ask to FaceTime? She said no. That's interesting. Oh, someone's asking about an interview. I guess Marty wanted to interview her. Things were getting very difficult for Kebella in a mental health sense because a lot of people were attacking her. So she took a break. So that's why she wasn't available for interviews. Prune Featherbottom asks, did you send a picture of your booty that elicited the response, I worship your ass, 17 times? She says, absolutely. I love it. Absolutely. Yes, I did. I sent him a picture of my booty. Now, she could have been wearing boy shorts or something. We don't know. Could have been in pants for all we know. You know, he saw enough that he said he worshipped it. So, yeah. Jack asks, I saw your video that you were a moderator for a YouTuber who exposed child sexual predators, but he has now been charged of the same crimes. I don't know anything about this. Do you have thoughts on this? It's all over the news. Do you guys know anything about this? She says, yeah, I stopped supporting that guy years ago before those news articles even came out. Trust me, that's a whole separate can of worms. Okay. Huh. Why did she come back, human being? So she told me herself that she was taking a break, that she was going away for a couple of days to just like decompress. A lot of people were coming for her. But she said, I am still around and I'm still active. I'm just not going to be posting. And I think she took like 2 days completely, possibly 3. And she knew that Chantal was trying to spin what she had already put out by saying that she encouraged this talk, that it wasn't really Salah, it was all her, and she wanted to set the record straight. So she got herself feeling better, you know, like there was one, you know, she was up late one night and she was just like, I can't even think straight. And I told her, I've talked to her, I said, go to sleep, like things, get some rest, things will look different tomorrow. It was so overwhelming for her. There were tons of people coming for her. Do you have any more pictures we could see? Hook asked. There's no response to that. I don't know if she maybe stopped responding to these. Patty Carter, did he mention the sewer stench and vile habits of Chinny, or was he quite positive about her trying to understand how another human can be in the same room as her for so long without throwing up? Not a question, just a suggestion. You should seriously consider starting your own YouTube channel. Agree. Mouse said, how did you break it off? Did he try to contact you again after? So I think she did already post about this like before she went away for a little while. She said that he was like, after he told her that he loves her, he was very, very insistent to like, he was very needy. He was constantly texting her to the point where she blocked him. So that's how it ended. Why come for Kebella? Good question. Good question, Shelbell. I don't know. Maybe these were, I don't know. People have very different thoughts on things. I don't know. BBW Veronica. Why were you willing to risk your TikTok to troll Foodie and gain favor from FFG? Make it make sense, please. So, you know, there's a person that thinks differently. I don't know why. I don't know. Chantal's Leaning Sketchers. I don't know if you already showed this, but who brought up the sexual stuff first? And I don't believe that she is responding to this stuff. Let me just check to be sure, because it should show up right in the thread. Like we were seeing before. I think she stopped answering questions. I'll just scroll through to see if she answered anybody else. Yeah, this probably got overwhelming too. So, And then you're going to always have people asking the same question repeatedly because they're not reading the questions that have been asked already. Someone's asking about the size of his eggplant, about the eggplant. We don't need to know. I don't need to know. I don't care about the size of his eggplant. Do you guys care? By eggplant, I mean dick. Right. Did you purposely wait to return? I am keeping it off the screen purposefully, just so you know. I'm just not sure what's going to pop up here, because on Twitter, anything goes. All right, so she hasn't answered any other questions from anybody. So now I'm going to go directly to her page, because she did post, there was porn that was sent to her from Salah. And it was, it was porn, so I wouldn't want that up on my channel. Okay, we got new ones. Actually, do we? Yeah, okay. I'm just scrolling back so we can... Oh, yeah, there is, yep. Wow. Okay. Wow. I don't even know how big of a black box I could put over this to put on the screen. I am so glad I don't have this on the screen right now. So what I'm seeing here is... wow. Okay. There is a woman squatting down on the floor. Okay. She's completely naked. She's urinating on the floor. There's a man standing next to her urinating on her. Like fully. There's nothing left to the imagination. It's porn. Okay. Like I would have to put a black box to the extent that you wouldn't even know what is under it. Okay. So we've seen this one. Oh, okay. Oh my God, I'm almost blushing. Okay. All right. It's coming. I just want to make sure I don't put the nudity on the screen. So I don't want to scroll up like without thinking, and then I've got to take the whole video down. Okay, here we go. This was an hour ago. All right, here we go. Okay, again, trigger warning for anyone who is, describe it, says Brandon, anyone who is sensitive to any kind of sex talk, if you don't like it, okay? If your ears are, if you feel like you have virgin ears and it's like it's a little too much, you're not gonna appreciate this, okay? You're not gonna appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna read it. Okay. Let me just set up the window a little bit better so we can make sure we see everything. There we go. Okay. Okay. So she's quoting like questions that have been mentioned or asked about her, right? She says, "You like blasphemy of religion?" Or I think Salah said that to her, actually. Okay. So here we go. Here's a screenshot. Okay. Yes, this is all him right now. This is all him. Yes, OMG. I feel like want to see you naked. And you just wear your cross necklace. A cross necklace. May's like, you found it. Everyone join Wings. Yes. If you need support from the nest, just put your wing out and there will be a supportive owl close by. I'm sure of it. You've heard everything, Lindsay? Okay. All right. You just wear your cross necklace. Then I carry you. Well, he can't carry Chantal. So then I throw you on the bed. It says then I threw you on the bed, but then I jump on you. Here we go. Okay. I don't know if I should maybe take this off the screen for a second. Then I'm gonna read it though. Okay. Then bring my hard male chicken. cock-a-doodle-doo, and put it between your breasts and touching your cross necklace. Ew. This isn't just sexting. This isn't just fun sexting. Like, oh, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. This is like, this has to do with the cross necklace, he keeps saying. This is weird. So I bring my cock-a-doodle-doo. It's hard. I put it between your breasts. Touching your cross necklace. Going to your mouth. Okay. To just suck it to me. He says, suck it to me. Like, suck it to me, baby. Suck it to me.
You can all suck it.
Okay. And choke on it. Nice, Salah. Real nice. Real nice. Okay, see you later, John Galt. Okay. And it's off the screen intentionally because I don't want the words on the screen. Then, when my cock-a-doodle-doo extends more to your mouth, your cross necklace will be under my balls. Your cross necklace will be under. Wow.
You can all suck it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay. By the way, Salah.
Like how hypocrisy you are.
You really are. This is crazy. Okay. While you suck my cock-a-doodle-doo so hard. Okay. He does sound like a virgin.
You can all suck it.
I find it too effing hot. And then he puts like a flame emoji. Okay. All right. I think I can come back on the screen now. Okay. Yeah. So he is again talking about the religious stuff. He wants her to wear the cross necklace and he wants it to be under his genitals. Yeah. Yeah. He's been thinking about this for a while, it sounds like. So here's a tweet. It was strategic placement. So what she's responding to from Meredith Morton, the audacity to be...
I love you, Chantal.
Welcome, Monkey Mech. So she's responding to the audacity to be displaying your Quran on your coffee table, Salah. Kay Bella says it was strategic placement, like when YouTubers wear white in their apology videos. Right. I just want to say, I never ever mentioned a grape fetish to Salah. That was his own ish. I don't effing know. She never brought up the grape thing. Okay, Mary, may Allah guide him, inshallah. Yeah. So Chantal's saying, oh, well, you know, if you're just talking to somebody, it's no big deal. She brought it up. It's not even something that he's into. Okay. So she's saying she never brought that up. I'm afraid to scroll up. Okay, I gotta take it off the screen again because I'm about to scroll up to the porn. All right, yeah, okay. So the next one, okay. She says, let me tell you something. I am so squeamish. I will have a physical, visceral reactions to things like weird textures, for example, and throw up. I could never handle a piss/ish kink. I never initiated that kind of talk. And I have a screenshot here. Okay. At the very top, there's like a little part of a photo that I've already seen a couple days ago, when he's behind a woman and the guy's foot is on her face. And I can only see the bottom of the photo. And he says, I will do all these with you. Yep, he sent porn to K-Bella. Yes. Yep. Yep. And humiliate you. I'm going to spit on your face. I'm going to spit a lot on your face. And stomp your GD face. And pee on you. Mm-hmm. She says, God, that's so effing hot. You know, like encouraging him, you know. And then he posts, he sends her a photo of, and yeah, I'll put her Twitter link in the chat and everything if you want to go see all of this yourself. I'm not gatekeeping anything. I just can't, literally cannot put this on my channel. There's a photo. It looks like it's taking place in a bathroom. And there's like ferns in there, you know. Ferns! I'm talking about ferns. There's ferns in there. Okay. And it looks like this woman is like, she's got her arm like on the bathtub, but she's not in the bathtub. And she's like completely naked. There's nothing. Okay. So Chantal, this lingerie thing, you know, I don't think that's going to help. I don't. This woman is not wearing anything. Okay. She's a brunette, if that matters. Okay. She is squatting. She's on her tiptoes squatting. Her knees are wide open. And she does have her hand down, and she is urinating on the floor. There is, just from like, not even from the waist down, it's lower than that, is a man standing to the right of her with his legs, you know, he's in a wide stance. And he's holding himself and urinating on this woman's chest. This is what he sent to her. And then he says, my golden pee will be all over your face and body. Good point, BB. That's a good point. This woman is extremely slender to the point where you can see her ab muscles. You can see this woman's abdominal muscles. That's how slender she is. Low body fat. That's a good point. Thank you. Yeah, this is not a BBW doing this. That's a good way to put it, BB True. She's watering the floor and he's watering her. Yeah, that is what's happening. Mm-hmm. This is what he sent to her. And she's not into it, but she's saying she is because, you know. All right. Okay, I can bring it back up on the screen now. Okay. Honestly, I wasn't 100% sure what the date was when I dropped the first screenshots. I thought it was the 30th, but it may have been the 28th. You can fact check me. That's okay. And yeah, we can look at that. So Ghost Crab said, please recheck dates. Chinny raged on the 28th. I don't think that's correct. So you could not have talked to Salah until the 30th. You know, like these, I mean, I get people wanting to like get all the details correct. And usually I'm very, you know, I like to be extremely detail oriented. To me, it's missing the greater point here. Whether it was the 28th, the 29th, or the 30th, we have photos and voice messages from Salah saying that he wants to do, it's not even, to me, this goes beyond sexual anything. This is beyond sexual. Dell, thank you for the super chat. This explains all the cleaning products. It does. It does. It does. It does explain. Yes. I hope she got a mop too. She's going to need a mop for sure. Exactly, Marina. The dates to me, I mean, do you think that if she said it was the 29th and it was actually the 30th, is that going to debunk this entire thing? No. To me, no. Not at all. Not at all. But people do get hung up on certain things for whatever reason. I'm not even really sure. You know, I don't know what that's about.
I love you, Chantal.
I'm just readjusting the window so we can make sure we're seeing everything. Here we go. Okay. And whoever just subscribed, welcome. Hi. Okay. All right. Here we go. Something I saw that actually bothered me was along the lines of she has untreated mental health issues, right? So people were saying that Bella is mentally ill and she's not being treated for it and that she's nuts and all this and all that. So that she, to try to discredit her. It doesn't matter. This to me, we have evidence of them starting off in TikTok, him actually saying, I'm going to message you from an Instagram account and I'm going to put all the messages on vanish. And he confirms with her, are they vanishing? And then we have voice messages on that Instagram account of him calling her all kinds of nasty things. So, and now calling her mentally ill and it's not being treated. You don't need, there's nothing to discredit here. Salah put it all out himself. She's not, you can't recreate voice messages. Maybe you could recreate some text messages if you really needed to. But it's his voice. We have woof woof, okay? We have woof woof. We have that soundbite for a reason, thanks to Bella. Oceana Song, thank you so much for the super chat. A little something for taking one for the team. Hey, it's my pleasure. That's what I'm here for. Thank you. It's okay. I don't mind. She says, bitch, if I could show you how treated these damn issues are, and she's got an eye rolling emoji. I have a self-deprecating sense of humor. I make fun of myself and my mental health. It's not that deep. Good. I'm glad she's responding like that. Like, get over yourself, really. All right, I'm going to bring up the blue sofa again briefly. Just make sure I'm not putting anything on the screen that I don't need to. So she is Chantal is trying to strike Bella's TikTok account by saying that she's violating all kinds of community guidelines. So there's that. All right, we have another screenshot. Okay, here we go. Chantal, when she realizes adding chocolate before starfish still isn't enough for her man. Oh my goodness. And she has a picture of Patrick, the starfish from SpongeBob, with a very chocolatey mouth. That's funny. Okay. So, you will be my second girl, is I guess what he said to her. Okay, here's the screenshot. Home Alone legend, 1101. Bella says, just disappear and never talk to me again would break my heart. I want to be yours, Daddy. He says, you will be my second girl. Second to Foodie Beauty? Oh, God, how insulting. Now that's degradation. That's degradation. Chantal will be my number one and you're my number two. That's the ultimate degradation. And you don't have the rights to talk. Shut up and worship me without being annoying. Oh. Without being annoying. Well, how exactly is she being annoying? Maybe Chantal's annoying. Maybe it's Chantal that's annoying and he doesn't want to deal with that. I'll bet that is it. I'll bet.
I am so annoying.
Yeah, you are, Chantal, and you know it. So Bella says, yes, Daddy. He says my sharmuta, which I've never heard this word spoken like in real life, only in regards to Foodie Beauty type stuff. So an Arabic speaker can confirm. I guess it means like slut, I guess. Then my bitch, my whore, my slut. Okay. She says, I promise to never tell anyone. All yours. Yeah, she's number 2. I mean, come on. God. That's degrading. Okay, here's Patrick Starfish with a chocolatey mouth. Okay, I'm going to take it off the screen so I don't surprise myself. Okay, that's what we have so far. Let me just refresh quickly and see if there's anything new. Chocolate starfish and it's Patrick Starfish. Okay, so that's the most up to date that we have. That's what we have. Okay. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. All right. So, do you want to see the new sofa? Do you want to see the new sofa? I think we should. I think we should see how much Chantal has diluted herself. Now, if you aren't following me on Twitter, you know, you could. You may want to. Because I'm reposting her stuff, of course. And I said, Foodie Beauty, nothing was remodeled. She's trying to say that the apartment was remodeled. She said remodeled. I don't know. Your matchboos and sweat-stained blue sofa was replaced because your husband made a big mess while being the Home Alone legend. Yeah. Yep. So they have new sofas now. Because that's how nasty it got. That's how nasty it was. He had to replace the entire sofa. Whoops. The entire sofa. Can you imagine?
I love you, Chantal.
Who's that? Who's that coming in? We've got Susan Rand. Hey, welcome. Come on in. I got my owls everywhere. Everywhere. All over the place. All right. So let's see Chantal back in Kuwait explaining that she's home now with this guy that's been talking to a former supporter in this way. And seems to be totally okay with it. Can you imagine? Being totally okay. In denial? Playing pretend? Imagine flying back to Kuwait to a guy that's been talking to one of your former supporters in such a way. There is no self-respect going on here at all. Not at all. Not at all. She'd forgive him for simply the fact he said she can be second. All she wanted was to win. Brie, you might be right. Hey, as long as she's not number one, as long as I can always be number two, it's fine. I would not be surprised. Yeah, that would probably be okay with her. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Okay, let's watch The Delusion. Okay, let's see The Delusion and how this all works out.
Well, hello guys. How are you doing? I'm doing well. So as you can see, I'm back here in Kuwait, the infamous curtains there. So yeah, I'm back in Kuwait and I thought I would talk a bit. I didn't film any of my journey home really. I don't think so. I was so tired and out of it that I don't even remember what I filmed. But I'm finally here, and when I tell you that this journey is probably the worst one, it was just every single thing that I had fear about with traveling as a fat person happened to me. And I swear Allah was testing me, and you know what? I got through it. So I learned the lesson here that even if something is like really hard, you can still get through it. Basic, but so good to have and valuable in life, because we're gonna face problems. I mean, trying to avoid them is probably more of a waste of time than learning how to deal with them. And because of what I went through on this trip, I've learned that, you know, I can get through these things. No problem. They're not fun too, but they're not meant to be. So I'll show you my big surprise after. So stay tuned, watch the whole video till the end, because somewhere in the video I'm going to put, you wait till you see, like, I don't know if they're called renovations, but everything done to the place. Okay, so it's like new here. All right, so basically what happened was, you know how I
What had happened was, you can see her eyeliner is pretty messed up. I think to me, it looks like she's been crying. Let me see what you guys think. Let me make it bigger. See how it's like smudged on both sides? Like, it's like, does she want people to know that she's been crying? Because why would you start filming with your makeup like smudged like this? That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. Pretty messy. But, you know, she doesn't wash her face for days, so it really could be anything, you know? Yeah.
like kind of in haste, just like last minute, because I'm impulsive like that. I was like, no, I can't sit here anymore and just be depressed, and like I have to come home and just be at my place and everything like that, and deal with, you know, what we're dealing with together and everything like that. So I said, you know, to Salah, my husband, I said, book me a flight ASAP, you know, just ASAP, like in the next couple of days. So I left on the 3rd of January, and the flight was full. Like it's after holidays. It was a full flight. I wasn't even able to buy 2 seats if I even wanted to. Okay, so even the business class was booked, because I was like, okay, so, you know, business class is not as expensive as first class. You know, I could maybe justify that. It has a bigger seat. It's private. Next time, I think I will. And then I can give like a review of it. So anyway.
She will not be able to afford business class. I got upgraded to business class one time. It was phenomenal. If you can afford it and you want to throw money in the air like that, go ahead. It's good. It is. I would never voluntarily pay the amount of money for business class just to. It is very nice, but I don't think so. No. So the cost of her flight going back was around $1,100 US, around $1,100. Business class, it was like over $4,000 one way. So I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't think so.
Okay, so they're like, sorry ma'am, it's full. So I'm like, the whole time I'm freaking out. I was so nervous of like, I'm going through scenarios like, okay, how bad am I going to be encroaching on the person next to me? Is it going to be a huge man? Because then, you know, if it's a very tiny person, that might be okay. My eyeliner's leaking because it's not waterproof. So anyway, I had to take my car, park it. Then I had to take a taxi to the Ottawa train station. Then a bus, like a charter bus, to Montreal airport. Okay, the Pierre Elliott Trudeau airport. And on the way, the cab driver was like telling me that, you know, everything is so bad in Canada right now with like food prices and poverty. And he said that he went to the grocery store and he went into the bathroom and there was like a chicken, half-eaten chicken. And apparently the guy coming out said, I left you some. So people are actually, this is really sad. People are taking food like rotisserie chickens into the bathroom and eating them and just not paying, you know, which is probably honestly less risky than walking out with the detectors. So
we get it, Chantal. Canada is a developing country where people are starving. There's famine. There's very high crime, and people are just doing what they can to survive. I understand. Canada's a pretty tough life to live. It's very tough, and that's an excellent example. That's an excellent example that a chicken was found in a bathroom, and they didn't want to walk out with it to get arrested. They brought it into the bathroom with them and ate the chicken in the bathroom. Okay, hey, cool story though. Cool story.
So anyway, yeah, that was interesting conversation. So then you know, my flight was at 8:55. You know, you always board earlier than takeoff. So, I got on the plane and it was one of those, you know how you have like, there's like 3 rows of seats in the plane. On the left and right, there's like rows of 3. And then in the middle, there's a row of 4 seats. Well, luckily I had the aisle seat so that I could spill out if I wanted to, except when dinner service is coming. But sitting beside me was this grumpy looking younger man, man from India, and he was just like, and I know he's from India because I heard him talking to the person beside him.
Oh, which Indian language was he speaking? Chantal, was he speaking Hindi? What was he speaking? There are many languages in India. Which one was he speaking that you recognized? Which one would that be?
He was like younger. He wasn't too big, so that was good. So I was like freaking out. Everyone's looking at me. I was like one of the last people to get on the plane, and I asked for an extender. So I had to kind of like, you know, be like, excuse me, as I take my seatbelt and plug it in. And anyway, finally when I sit down, that was the moment. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down. This is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for, the moment I'm so scared for. And boom, it was okay. Like, so the seats in the Qatar plane are actually a bit bigger than the Emirates, because in the Emirates, I remember.
I don't believe that this is true. So I do, if you're fairly new to my channel, I do research. This is, I take it very seriously. Okay. Like the silly stuff I take I don't take myself seriously, but I look into things because she doesn't tell the truth, you know? So I looked into the type of aircraft that flies on Qatar from Montreal, with the final destination being Kuwait City. It's a 777. And what she's describing is right. There's 3 seats on the left and the right sides and 4 seats across in the center of the plane. And I looked at, because there's a, I think it's called Seat Guru, something like that. I used to use it. It helps you when you're buying a ticket on any airline. You can look up the flight and it will tell you what airplane is being used, what craft is being used. And it will tell you where the best seats in the airplane are. It tells you the size of each of the seats for different airlines and different aircrafts. I also looked, because she took Emirates from Kuwait City to Montreal. She took Emirates Airline. So I looked up the flight and the aircraft for that flight. The seats in economy class are exactly the same width. They are exactly the same width. I think it's 17 inches. I think it's 17. So she thinks that it's bigger. Maybe it is. I don't, hey, I could be wrong. But, it's interesting. There's not going to be that much of a difference in economy class seating where you're going to feel like, ooh, this is more spacious. Because the majority, there's huge manufacturers of airplanes. There's not that many. And I believe both of the aircrafts that she flew are Boeing 777s. And they're slightly different, the two, from when she took here and what she took back. But the seats themselves in economy class are the same width. So that's true too, Virtual Troll, right? It has to be standard. It's airplanes, right? Right. Just for general. Right, you're right. Yeah.
Like, I had trouble with the handle going down unless I lost a bit of weight. I don't know. I don't think so, but anyway, the bars came down. It was like a bit snug, but like with the seatbelt extender, I was fine. We actually weren't even really touching, which really surprised me. So I thought, oh my gosh, okay. And I think this is like a test I'm glad I went through, because it showed me that, it's one of my biggest fears, and I was fine. Okay. So I was okay this time. I was happy. The dinner service table doesn't come out all the way. So it came out halfway for me. Like, it folds once and then twice out. So I could unfold it once, and I probably could have gotten away with a tray of food being on it, but I didn't want to, I don't know. I had a fear about that, and I didn't want to use the washroom. So I literally did not eat. I had drinks, a lot of drinks. I didn't eat. I didn't go to the bathroom for 12 hours straight.
No, you fasted for 12 hours while flying? Oh my God, Chantal. You fasted for 12 hours? That blows me away.
She's so brave.
She really is an inspiration.
Just in and out of like consciousness, not sleep, because I don't really sleep if I don't have my CPAP. Like I just keep getting woken up by my breathing. So anyway, the flight actually went by really quickly. I don't know, by some miracle, I swear it was just like, it went by really quickly. And I watched the movie Psycho, like the original with with Anthony Perkins.
Fibonacci fan 0 reviews. I agree with you. I've traveled literally hundreds of times on an airplane. I've never had this much to say about any of those flights. I find that people who don't travel that much or that often, or, you know, they have a lot to say about every single part of their trip, like she does. She talks about they arrived at this gate and she transferred out of that gate, so she had to walk. And like, I mean, it's just like the details. People who don't travel much do tell a lot of details.
The guy beside me was just kind of like looking at my movie like, what the heck? You know? So, yeah. He looked a bit like he'd been through some things in life, like a bit rough on the, you know, on the edges. So I thought, okay, good. He's been through some things, so he'll get through sitting next to a fat person on a plane.
Is that not the weirdest comment? This person looks like they've had a hard life, so they will be okay sitting next to her on a plane. Is that not the oddest thing to say? What? What, Chantal? What? What?
So, that was that. And then I was so tired because I didn't sleep. So, for sure, if I have to fly, like...
Okay, Jenny, we'll go take a look. We'll take a look. We'll keep on it.
A long flight like that again, I'm going to get business. Like, if there's any available, because on Qatar, they sell out quick because they're so, like... They're one of the best business classes. And you can plug your CPAP in there so I can sleep. And, you know, it's private. You don't have to worry about anything. So anyway, so after the 12 hours, by the time I got to Doha, I was so tired. I just saw the first trolley driver guy and I'm like, I need to get to my gates. I only had like a 2-hour and some odd minutes transfer time, and it went by really quick. We boarded a bit.
Yeah, it's the details. It's the mundane details of travel. Usually people who don't travel much do that. So, okay, we will go back over to Kay Bella's Twitter page and check out what's going on over there. Let's do that. And I'm just going to preview quickly before I put anything on the screen. Oh yeah, we got more. Okay. Okay, there's one new one. Okay. I will double check and go back through all the pictures again, but I'm pretty sure I'm done now. Okay. Okay. P.S. No, I'm not going to make a channel because I have things to do. Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. And if you've never created a video before, like ever, because I've seen people saying, oh, she should have made a video, she should do... If you've never done it before, go ahead and try to just grab some pictures of anything and make a video out of it and see how you do and see how long it takes you. If you don't have experience with it, if you don't have someone helping you, it's, you know, it's not as easy as it would seem. Okay, here we go with some screenshots. I'm going to start with the one on the left. Let me just readjust my window slightly. Okay. All right. So, what else did you said? LMAO, she says. or what else did, and then she corrects herself. What else did you say? LMAO. He says that my Richard gets harder every time you talk to me. So that my Richard gets harder every time you talk to me. She says, yes, I love that. He says, because you white trash whore. Oh my God. What?
Like how hypocrisy you are.
Oh my God.
You can all suck it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, baby.
Wow. Whoa. White trash whore. That is so funny. I love it. It's hilarious. Okay. She says, yes, Daddy. And she puts the emoji with the woman on her knees. He says, I feel that you are a pure bitch and a pure worthless slave. Continuing on. Who gonna clean and kiss my feet and shoes every minute? She says, yes, I'm a worthless slave, Daddy, but I'm so grateful you chose me. He says, and this is something he voice recorded, I feel like I'm talking to a real dog slave who has no personality, no dignity, no morals. Now, Salah, we know you're talking about Chantal here. Did you mistake who you were? Did you forget who you were texting? Because that's a really Chantal. No personality, no dignity, no morals. That's your wife. Just a pure dog with chain. Drag you and pull you. Drag you and pull whenever I want. And spit on you whenever I want. Oh, God, here we go. Shit on you whenever I want. Piss on you whenever I want.
Oh yeah, baby. You loser. Loser.
She is LOSER.
Yep. Yeah. So, Yep.
Are you serious?
Yes, apparently you are. Yep. So that's the latest update. We'll go back to Chantal completely deluding herself as to what's happening in her life. There's one more tweet, actually. Let me go to that first. Okay, so Linda asked, just like Snapchat, Instagram will send a notification to the other person if you take a screenshot of a conversation on vanish mode. That's true, yeah. He would have caught on right away once he received a notification. I don't think so. Jennifer Lynn, thank you very much for the super chat. Just wanted to share my joy as we are getting dumped on, pun intended, with a massive snowstorm. Oh my goodness. And my boyfriend and I can finally get some decent skiing in this season. Happy day. That's awesome, Jennifer Lynn. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah! Congratulations on your snowstorm. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. That's awesome. Yeah, happy skiing. That's fantastic. Yeah. So Linda Petty Beasing is skeptical because she's saying that if you take a screenshot of a conversation that's on vanish mode, a notification would be sent to him. The thing is she was holding a second phone and taking photographs with the second phone. of the phone that she was talking with Salah on and film and taking video also. So she wasn't screenshotting. And Bella says, correct. To be honest, I don't know how vanish mode works and if it notifies the other person when a screenshot gets taken, and I was avoiding finding out. That's right. Because you'll see, like, in those messages, the whole phone, you can see it's a picture. She's taking a picture of her phone with another phone. That's not a screenshot. Exactly. She was smarter than that. Exactly, Kitty. Yeah. So I don't know if they're trying to discredit her by saying that, like, oh, he would have known or something. I don't know why that would even be brought up. It's hard to say sometimes with people. You don't really know what they're getting at sometimes. Especially in girl world. It's like, what actually is the issue here? Are you just making a comment? Do you have a point? I don't know. Okay. All right. Back to Delulu world. Back in Delulu.
Bit early. So, yeah, that again, I didn't even care at this point. I was like, whatever seat I'm assigned, whatever, because I'd gone through 12 hours of it. I can get through an hour, right? So I was sitting beside a very small woman, and I had so much room. So Qatar, definitely. I heard one plus size influencer say they like Emirates for the best international flight for plus size people. I say Qatar is for sure.
And what are your reasons, Chantal? You didn't even express why. You didn't even say why. What are you talking? Why? Monty B, I think Linda's saying that is why she used the second phone, because a screenshot would have alerted him. People were asking why Bella didn't take screenshots. Oh, okay. Thank you, Bella. I said thank you, Bella. Thank you, Bella, for doing what you did. Thank you. I personally appreciate it. And thank you, Monty B. Because I'm sure I misinterpreted that, because I haven't been, on Twitter in a couple of hours really going through it all. Yeah, so thank you. That's a good point. FO says, good Lord, why are people surprised? Salah and Murad called Western women dogs. Why she's surprised. This is exactly how the Three Musketeers feel about all those women they message with and scam. Give me a break. I'm not surprised. Is anyone really surprised? Are people surprised? Yeah, I don't know. So he did ish on the blue couch. Delulu, he said apparently it was a puddle that he left on the couch, and he took a photo of it and sent it to her. So it was not solid matter, it was liquid. Yeah.
Fly somewhere. Got him when we were washing the windows, like from the outside. If you don't wash your windows here, like...
No, Bella's not in the chat. I mean, if she could be lurking, but no, she's not in the chat. I misspoke.
The sand dust will make them very dirty quickly, and Salah has really long arms, so he helps me with that. What are you doing? Yeah, catch the fly. Make yourself useful. Baby girl. I love Persian cats because from the side like that, their side profile, it looks like they have no face. It's just smush. Smushy smush. Get the fly. Please? Anyway, I find with cats, you're always cheering them on to hunt, and then whenever they get the bug, they just pat at it and torture it.
It's kind of like what you do with people. Hard Time says, just got here and got an ad for home cleaning. That's too funny. I was watching Foodie Beauty yesterday, and I was signed into my account that doesn't have premium, and I was getting ads, and it was saying, do you have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease? Literally that whole thing. Like, like it was some like health scam. I was like, oh my God, they really target. Like, they know we're talking about things that need to be cleaned up, so you get a house cleaning product ad.
Anyway, all of this was worth it, because when I was
really?
Getting out of the luggage area, just tired, hungry, sweaty, just miserable. I had my husband greeting me, and it was so nice to get in, the car, the new car, not the Kia. And just, coming home. And I have to say now, really being back and forth a couple different times, this feels more like home for me right now. So
Okay,
the biggest thing, when I came home and our apartment door was opened, I want to almost cry because I didn't even recognize our place. It was such a big shock. I'll show you our, like, Salah basically redecorated the entire place. Well, the living room and the bedroom, and then Harry, we call it Harry's room. Howie's room is pretty much the same, but we have a lamp for that place now. We have a new lamp, but that's about it for that room. So I'll show you here the new living room. We're not going to show our bedroom. We have a brand new bedroom set in the bedroom, and oh my gosh, you guys, the bed is such an upgrade, because I showed you in our old apartment hall. In our old apartment hall, you saw our bedroom once. That bed, you know, wasn't really comfortable, but it was big enough. So this is such an upgrade. Like, it's the plushiest mattress, and the bed is a huge storage bed from IKEA. Has like a lot of storage shelves. She likes to sleep in some of them. Has an area, like a big thick ledge I can put my CPAP and everything, whatever, you know. So we also have like a huge new wardrobe. Has like that, like,
So it's a bunch of cheap-ass furniture, including from IKEA. I mean, some IKEA stuff is okay, but you don't go there thinking you're going to get like an heirloom piece of furniture to pass down to generations, right? I mean, most of it's in like a flat pack box that you put together when you get home. So, you know, I probably wouldn't have even mentioned that, Chantal, that it's from IKEA, you know. But, you know, but some stuff is nice there. I'm not putting down IKEA at all. I love walking around in there and having lunch and the whole experience. I love it. I'm on the IKEA family, whatever. I got one of those cards. I mean, and I live very far from one, but I love going there. So, exactly, Monty B. That's a good point too. You love IKEA, but they're not made for a lot of weight. Right. Yeah, the beds are not sturdy. They're not sturdy. Yeah. So, Chantal, it sounds like getting into the new car that you're paying for and walking into new furniture seems to be a forgiveness gift, sort of. Is this allowing you to overlook everything that has happened? Are you good with all that? You're good with it, right? You're fine? No problem? Okay. No, it doesn't take much, huh? Okay.
you know, is it hydraulic? I don't know where, like, it doesn't smash the drawers when you close. They close themselves a bit. And it's all mirror. It's beautiful. And then we have the living room. So I'll show that to you now. So here it is.
Okay, let's discuss. Okay, let's discuss. All right. Some people are saying that this is a new apartment, that they have moved to another unit in the building. You saw someone mention in the chat, do they have places like Rent-A-Center?
I love you, Chantal.
In the Middle East. I put a sticker on my carrier, has just subscribed. Well, welcome. I'm glad your sticker's there. I have no idea. I've never seen one, but I was listening to Yaba earlier, and someone, I guess, had looked into it, that there aren't any Rent-A-Center type of places in Kuwait. I haven't confirmed that. I don't know. But, I mean, it does look pretty nondescript, like it could literally go in anyone's home, you know? Like, oh, okay. Like, it's pretty, you know, kind of generic-ish, right? So, let's discuss. I don't know why people think this is a different unit. I don't know why. If you have a theory, or if you've seen, you know, like evidence that it is a different unit, you know, feel free to talk about it, mention it. Okay. There's so much going on here. Number one. Why are we still using those curtains? Why are those curtains still a thing? They no longer go with the room. I mean, they didn't before anyway. They don't go with the room. The yellow in your pillows and the yellow in the curtain are not the same. They don't even coordinate at all. Okay, not at all. All right. We have this rug put underneath. Okay. Now, when I first saw this, I did think Diwania. Like when the guys all get together, this is like what it looks like. The guys all get together to hang out and chat, and it does look like this. So I've seen people speculate that a woman puts this together. I really don't think so. This to me looks very man. This looks very masculine put together. There's nothing coordinating. I think the rug is either tan or grayish or something. So, the sofas themselves, I like the style. But they don't look that comfortable to me. They don't look very comfortable. If I were going to put throw pillows on this to kind of like make it look a little better, I wouldn't have chosen yellow. We have, their measurements were not taken. We know that. Measurements were not taken. There, you could put one of these in there on one side of the wall, I think. The way that it is, I don't know if you're expecting to have 20 guests to come over. I don't know if you have that many friends and family. You might. No. But we've got this table, this awkwardly shaped table in the middle that offers, no one would be able to walk past that without brushing their legs against it. And if people are coming over, if you really do have people coming over and they have their beverages on that table, they're going to spill. There's no way you're not going to at least, nudge the table when you're walking by, in my opinion. And certainly not Chantal. You assume he's expecting his bros to come around so they can set the hookah in the center? Well, when you smoke hookah in someone's home, you usually have your own. You wouldn't share one big one, usually. So, everyone has their own. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's just see what she has to say.
Our new living room. Look how different and amazing this looks, guys. We have a slightly different color scheme, although we still did keep some of the old, but we have a brand new, larger carpet. This is sort of new, but we kept this little organizational cubby thing.
Now, I did take a look at what's on this table. I took a look at what's on this table. Okay. I don't know why this cart is being used as an end table. I don't know. It looks like her makeup would go in there, or crafting supplies or something, right? So we have what looks to be this little black thing on the table. It looks to me to be like a little, like a figurine of a sewing machine. Let me see how much I can zoom in on this. It looks like a sewing machine to me. And I can't imagine that Salah would have chosen a sewing machine as a little thing to put on the table. Unless, because she's not a sewer that I know of. Maybe you guys know. Not that I know of. Interactive zoom. Let's do this. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like a sewing machine. What is that about? Why? Why would he have chosen a sewing machine to go on this table? Why would she have? Isn't that strange? Where's the sewing machine? Where does that tie into anything at all? If she sewed, she'd have better abayas, right, Lucy Jane? Maybe it was his mom's? Maybe. I don't know. I think it's odd. I think it's very odd. All right, we have a jar of face cream or something on the side there. Okay, that's nice. Lisa Mitchell, welcome to the nest. Okay. Then we have some Teeb Aldar. We've got a spray. There, we got a couple of sprays from Teeb Aldar fragrance. Very nice. You got to be able to spray, you know, for when Chantal has her moments. When she has her moments, you got to be able to air freshen, right? And if he's going to be having whoever twerk quickly on his face, and then things are going to be released from the body, you know, might need to freshen up the air a little bit after the fact, right? Okay. I also noticed there are 3 pyramids of descending sizes, which strongly reminds me of the pyramids of Giza, of the Giza Plateau. And I think that's interesting. Where's the Egyptian connection here? That to me also is odd. That's odd. I don't know. There's this whole table is kind of, it's odd. This is odd to me. The flowers, I remember her getting way back, because she would do her mukbangs on the blue sofa, and on top of the scratching post that they got for Julia, she put those flowers on top of that, and it was just kind of like balanced there. So they got that a long time ago. Now, I do see, and I'm leaving the best for last, of course, I do see that Salah is putting in subliminals here. He's putting in subliminals. So, Salah, FYI, you've taken down your video about me, right? I don't know why. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You really thought you got in some good zingers on me, huh? Were you just embarrassed? Did you get embarrassed? Nancy Jennings, number 1, a couple buys furniture together. True. Number 2, none of this situation works for Chantal. The dining chairs, no way. I think he thought he had a year of freedom. You're right. Screams bachelor pad. I didn't think of that. I think you're right. Oh my God. I think you're right, Nancy. I didn't even think of that. He thought she was going to be gone for a long time getting her weight loss surgery, like at least a year. And he told that to Kayvella too. Wow. So he spruced up their whole apartment for the fun times with her being gone. Interesting. Yeah, if you haven't seen, Salah did a reaction video on me. And of course, I reacted back. And yeah, he took it down. So I don't know if he was embarrassed because he thought he was getting in some good zingers on me. It was really, really sad. I almost felt bad for him. It was so pathetic. But I responded, you know, as I do to someone, you know, like, okay, I'll give it back to you. Sure, no problem. So I don't know if I embarrassed him to the point where he took the video down. I don't know why he took it down, but he did. So it's either that I embarrassed him so much that he just took it down, or I have a couple of theories, okay? He got this owl a long time ago, quite a while ago, because this was in the other apartment as well. And I think he's known about my channel since I started it. And I think he thought for a moment that maybe that I was understanding of him, that I was giving him a little bit of a break, you know? So as a tribute, he was like, I like that owl channel. Let me just get an owl and put it in the apartment. But now, we haven't seen this owl in a long time. Why is it suddenly in the living room? I think since I offered Salah a green card to the U.S., I think this is a signal to me that he's down, that he's ready, that he wants to do it. I think so. The owl's in the way. I think this is a message. I think it's a message. I do. I do. Oh my god. All right. I gotta get back to my sofa. Okay. So a new video has been posted. I hesitate to look because some of you legit troll me and tell me that new things have been posted. And I take the time to stop and look, and there's literally nothing. So let me take a look. Okay, she uploaded FFG could cost someone their job for some tea. All right, well, that's not as important as what we're doing right now. We can watch that after. Okay, so he saw that I offered, the green card. I haven't necessarily said that it's rescinded, although I'm considering it due to his behavior. But I think that this owl is a subliminal sign to me that he's flirting with me. I think a little bit. I think this is flirting. I think so.
Like it? And here we have a little dining set. I didn't even know we had room for a dining area, but a little 4-seater. And
let me turn off the interactive zoom. Yeah, she's just clapping back at FFG. It's not really, I wouldn't call that tea. We can watch it after, but I don't really care that much about that. Okay. Show us more of your renovations, Chantal.
I love these little fake lights inside, but these little jars of lights that Salah picked out, they're so cute. All right, and here we have the new sofa. It is a traditional type of Dioania style sofa set, and it kind of wraps around the whole living room. I really love the color. It kind of brightens up the room and goes well with the carpet. And here we have a table set.
And look how much very little room there is between the sofa and the table. Like, she is going to be brushing up against this all the time. All the time. This just does not fit. There's too much in this room. Way too much. And does the sofa look comfortable to you guys? It doesn't look very comfortable to me. It looks like it's all one long piece of memory foam or something. And that's going to get dented. Like, wherever she chooses to sit most of the time, it's going to be noticeable. It's going to be dented in.
That comes with a large table and 3 smaller tables. And the cool thing is you can remove the tables and put them anywhere you want. We have one in the corner with the lamp. And we have Bakur, Quran, and a nice roses decoration in the center.
Yeah, he got some fake roses. Okay, all right, I guess. Doesn't have to be roses, but a little bouquet of fresh flowers would have been nice to come home to. But maybe he didn't know that she was coming home. Maybe. And yes, there is a copy of an English version of the Holy Quran here on the table next to some incense. So something that you may not know, and it's totally okay, because I don't expect you to know, really, that's why I'm here, to tell you guys. With the Holy Quran, whenever we pick it up, we have to be in a state of purity. So we would have had to perform wudu, which is what we do before we pray. And it's to make sure that you're perfectly clean and in order to pray. And we have to be in that same state whenever we pick up the Quran. So it being in the living room like a coffee table book doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's not necessarily wrong. But for someone like Chantal, I don't think that she would necessarily remind herself that she needs to be in a state of wudu to pick up this book. The book itself, I'm talking about like the paper and the hardcover, is not holy. The contents and the message within, yes. But the book itself, just like hijab, is like a symbol of, it's a symbol to let people know that you are Muslim. But the scarf itself, the fabric itself, is not holy. So that's what I think of this. That's what I think. It looks like it's kind of for show. And it is pointing in the direction of where she's filming also. Just, it's just those are my thoughts.
And we have Bakur, Quran, and a nice roses decoration in the center of the table. And obviously the best part about this condo is the seaside view. It just adds that touch,
The seaside view adds a touch. It adds a touch? Okay. I think she just doesn't know what to say, maybe. It doesn't have to be placed up on a high shelf. You just wouldn't put it where it can be, so that Howie isn't, so that Julia is, I don't know. You want to protect it, but it's not that's why I mentioned the paper within the actual hardcover isn't holy. It doesn't have to be kept in any certain type of way, but it does need to be handled with your hands, in a state of wudu, of purity, essentially. So, yeah.
There's also this wall decoration that Salah picked out. Also matches with everything, and I just really like the style of it. It's cool. And of course the cat.
And that's one reason I think that this, it was all done by Salah and not by a woman, because that is so out of place, the way that's hung on the wall. It's up way too high, in my opinion. And it doesn't really go with anything. I don't know. And it's so awkward on the wall, because you have the utility box, you have the thermostat, and then you have the phone for downstairs for when they call you, the intercom type of thing. So that's why I think a man did this. It's just too high. It's almost near the ceiling. Why?
Also matches with everything, and I just really like the style of it. It's cool. And of course the cat loves all the new furniture. She's so cute. Look at her. Oh my gosh.
And in case you're wondering, here's my big boy, getting his big daily peanut. He loves peanuts, and he likes to use those little choppers of his to open the shell. Oh, I missed my cute mouse rat, big hamster boy. Yes, I did.
And this was our first breakfast together, a traditional Arabic breakfast with falafel.
Oh, sorry, guys. If you've been with my channel for a little while, you know that I don't like the use of traditional. It sounds like a tourist to me when she says this. So because this type of food you're going to be eating when you visit the Middle East. This is the food that's available. This is some of the foods. These are common foods. When you look at, if you're going to take a trip someplace and you look at the itinerary, and then we're all gonna go and have a traditional meal, a traditional to the country. It's but if you heard somebody say, oh, burgers and fries, this, going to McDonald's in Wisconsin, this is a traditional American meal of burgers and fries. It sounds stupid. She sounds stupid saying, and whenever I hear it, traditional, and a lot of people use it, it's usually people who are on vacation. Vacation. I do occasionally make a mistake and am muted, and you can let me know. But if you are truly bothered to the point where you feel you need to be rude about it, I would ask you to please leave the channel. It's really not a big deal. So Traditional meal. Yeah, it's okay, you're having a traditional breakfast together. Okay, okay.
Awful different kinds of jubin or cheese. Patsia, which is hummus with ful, and we had some sandwiches there and some fatar. It was very, very delicious.
Now, they may pronounce it that way in Kuwait. I've never heard it pronounced that way. I don't know if she's saying it wrong or if it's just how they say it in Kuwait. In Egypt, we call it fatir. Fatir. And it's like, it's flaky. And this doesn't even look like fatir to me, but she says it is. And it's like flaky. It's flaky. Like, you know, it's wonderful. Fatir mashaltat, you know.
You know how much I love the falafel. Oh, in the middle of the cheese platter, it comes with jam and it has tomatoes and za'atar and olives and all kinds of things. It was so delicious. If you haven't tried halloumi with jam on bread, you have to.
I have never tried it, and that sounds disgusting to me. Sorry, it does. Halloumi, well, I don't really like halloumi. It's a type of cheese. It's very salty. I don't really care for it. A halloumi with the jam on bread, no. No, I wouldn't want to try that, Chantal.
It's so good. And I usually just take a falafel and dip it. And there you go. Yummy. And this is in the evening. I just wanted to show you our ceiling lights, which also kind of match with the...
Okay, so this was something that someone was speculating why it's a brand new unit for them, why they changed the apartment. I went over their apartment tour extensively, and I compared it to my apartment, one of the apartments I lived in when I was in Egypt. Like, you know, we went through both. So I don't see this as being any different as it was the first time we saw it. I don't. The clock above the door, again, everything's being hung way too high. And Salah's kind of tall, so maybe he feels everything needs to be higher. You know, I don't know. But, yeah, they have a tray ceiling. Looks like they have a light out, actually, because that should be illuminated all around. So, I don't know.
Color scheme of our living room. So, yeah, this is very typical kind of style here for the Middle East. For, like, gatherings or diawaniya, they call it. And it's, like, kind of wraps around the whole room. I really, really, really love it. So, it's very nice. It's a bit low to the ground, but some of them are on the floor, you know? So, yeah. So, my trip home was arduous. It was very testing. And I really need to get healthy so that I can do things like that, like travel. And I mean, traveling for anyone, even healthy people, it's stressful, you know? My body hurts a bit from sitting for so long. The compression stockings worked because my feet are not swollen at all. I'm so happy. So I got home and I was just like, wow, you did all this work like in such a little time, you know? So like within a day, just went shopping for everything and then placed everything. Like,
Just so you know, Chantal, there are people who deliver from the furniture store, and they have a staff of people. They drive it up, and you do have an elevator in your building, and or they took it up the stairs, whichever. And there's a whole staff of people who would do that. You know, Salah wasn't carrying all this stuff in by himself. Vicky, there was just one comment that was unnecessarily rude, so I just deleted it immediately. That's all. Everyone else is fine. I want you to let me know when I'm muted before I go way too far. But one person was just a little too nasty about it. No reason for it at all. I'm doing this, you know, I'm doing this. This is my Saturday. I'm doing this with you guys. If I make a mistake, forgive me. I'm a fake Muslim.
Because people are going nuts in the streets today. Sorry for the noise. If you can hear that. What are you doing? What are you doing? So then I had a shower and just got in the new bed with the nice new sheets, and it was so amazing. Just an amazing night, and yeah, an amazing.
Really? An amazing night? Really? I want to watch her face when she says that. I want to catch the lie. What was amazing? What was amazing?
So I got home and I was just like, wow, you did all this work like
in such little time, you know. So like within a day, just went shopping for everything and then placed everything. Like, people are going nuts in the streets today. Sorry for the noise if you can hear that. What are you doing? What are you doing? So then I had a shower and just got in the new bed with the nice new sheets, and it was so amazing. Just an amazing night, and yeah, an amazing night.
What do you guys think of this? I don't know. The sheets? He put new sheets on the bed? Chantal, I don't think you were the female guest that was expected. He did not expect you to be home so soon. I don't think so.
The new bed.
Mm-hmm.
The nice new sheets.
Nice new sheets.
It was so amazing. Just an amazing night. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Being home. So the pets were so happy to see me. I feel so happy right now. So
awesome. Did he put plastic over the bed, or did he get like those what are they, latex or vinyl sheets for people who are into that, so you don't ruin your mattress? Is that what made it awesome? Is that what made it an amazing night? So you were able to just starfish, and Salah was able to to do something, pour something on you, it sounds like. And it was just amazing. It was amazing. Okay. Hey, to each their own.
I guess that's about it. So thank you for watching this video. And as much as I enjoyed showing you our new home, it feels like a new home. It feels so different. Like, it's crazy. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, all right. Sure, Chantal. Sure, I guess. Chocolate rain. Yep, she's keeping him well hidden from the internet, probably confiscated his phone and everything, Welsh Rarebit. That's what she said she was going to do. I mean, you know, he's a grown-ass adult, Chantal. If he can't be trusted to have a telephone, why would you want that person in your life? Even as a friend, why would you, if they can't be trusted, period, that you have to take away his phone? That's what she said she was going to do. And they'd be using her phone? I mean, really? I mean, the desperation, it's beyond pathetic, truly. I don't know why she doesn't see that in herself and be embarrassed. She should be embarrassed. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we don't have anything really new from K-Bella. So let's see what she's, the deflection from her cheating husband. And see who I think she's raging at FFG about the dispensary. So let's look into that, shall we? Let's take a look. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Okay. There's 905 people watching the stream today. If you are appreciating it, if you're just enjoying it, if you're having a good time, please hit the like button. It does help out my channel. It's a free way to support the channel. It takes 2 seconds. I appreciate it. Foodie Beauty. Where is her channel? I think it's getting buried again. Foodie Beauty. Yeah, she's not the first result for her own channel. Okay. Oh, she's talking and everything. Oh, okay. Let me get past the stupid cameo stuff. Ooh, the makeup was a choice. This was a choice. It was a choice. Yikes. Let's put her in 1080. We deserve 1080.
More video
Oops.
than
Oops. Let me get her on the screen. Oh my God. This ought to be something. She looks a mess, okay? Just so you know. Don't be shocked when I put her on the screen. It's going to look a little odd. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and I'm not looking for people to thank me for being here. I mean, you know, I do earn some money for being here, thank God. But yeah, I just think, you know, I don't think I'm a rude person to anybody here. If I am, I apologize, but you know, if you're frustrated with how I run my channel, there are probably about 1,000 other channels that are covering the exact same thing. So you choose one of them, you know? Okay. All right. Let's, you know, we got eyeshadow. We have eyeshadow issues. All right. Yep. Jump scare. Yep. Okay. Let's hear what she has to say.
My live stream, where I was more in the moment, let's just say. So I'm going to talk about the cannabis dispensary from Cornwall situation. There's just so much BS that I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to follow up with regards to my complaint. So for those of you who are not aware, there's a crazy, psychotic, lunatic, idiot loser channel, FFG, and she's probably creaming herself that I mentioned her name. She has no content. She has no personality, no content. She's just a rage pig, and she just screams and shouts and rages about the dumbest things in my content. So that's what her audience wants from her, you know. So even a monkey knows that if you throw it peanuts when it dances, it's going to keep dancing. So that's that kind of idea. Anyway, so she's running out of content and needs something big, right? Needs some kind of big win. So she thought it would be awesome to find out, stalk this dispensary to see if I've been a customer there. So she drove from where she lives in Montreal all the way to Cornwall, okay, like about an hour, passing by probably many dispensaries which have better weed than the one in Cornwall. But anyway, so she drove down, and she apparently drove past this employee washing the windows outside of the dispensary, which is complete BS, and showed a picture of me and asked if I've been smoking there, just so she could.
Welcome, Tina. Welcome. And I saw a couple people saying that they were new to the channel. Welcome. I'm happy you're all here. I'm very happy. So, yeah, you know, we got, I don't, get to the point, Chantal.
Try to catch me in a lie. So there's that, and she says she's not an obsessed, psychotic stalker, okay? I do want to say though that when people have asked me if I've been smoking, a lot of the time, at the time that they would ask me, no, I didn't. And you know, I did go there at the dispensary in Cornwall a few times, but I always just keep it private. If I say no, it's because I don't want you to know the truth. Like, if I don't have to tell you if I'm smoking or what I'm doing if I don't want to, you know? So if you want to be butthurt over that,
you've already gone over this, Chantal. It's like you get fixated on things that don't matter in your life. Why don't you address your husband who wants your former supporter to put on her Christian cross, a symbol of Christianity, to defile it? Why don't you address that? Line Song just gifted 1 Are You Serious membership. Thank you very much, Line Song. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Line Song. And it looks like Christy received it. So, welcome, Christy, to membership.
Lie of me saying no, that I'm not smoking, because I don't want anyone to know. Then
be mad. I just don't care at this point. So anyway,
She doesn't care at this point. Okay. Okay. Why are we getting a whole video about it then if you don't care at this point?
so she took it upon herself to dig into my personal life and find out what I'm doing behind the camera. You know, to try to have some big tea. I have some big tea. I went out of my way to stalk somebody to get some tea. Yay, that's a big win for you, isn't it? To find out that everyone pretty much knows already that I do. And yeah, like I've already explained in my live stream, when I'm in Canada land, or somewhere where it's illegal, you know, I have trouble not doing it because, you know, I've used it for so long as a crutch and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so, but like right now I'm fine. I'm not even thinking about it. So I'm totally okay. Anyway, I think I deserve to smoke after dealing with a psychotic loser like that on my ass every day.
Okay.
So
exactly,
anyways,
Sea Life. There's bigger tea happening here. Your former supporter is putting out images of a conversation that your husband is having with her and sending voice recordings and legit porn, golden shower pornography, which is illegal in Kuwait. That's what's actually happening today, Chantal. Today. As far as a reaction channel, you know, talking, you know, proving that you smoke weed. Okay, you know, really, we all knew. It was just confirmation. We all knew. And why is that being addressed? Really, I don't get it.
I did complain to the dispensary and I got a reply pretty promptly that they were investigating the situation.
Oh, hi, big beautiful me. Thank you for sharing your experience. Our team is investigating this matter. We appreciate your patience during this time. Oh, okay.
And I hear that somebody's job is on the line because of this. So
where did you hear that, Chantal? Where did you hear that? It looked like a form, like you filled out a form on the website and you got a response from support saying we're investigating, and you're hearing that someone's job is on the line. Really?
give yourself a round of applause, you loser, FFG, and don't try to turn it around on me because you're the one who involved that dispensary in particular. I did say the name Sharon, but if it's not her who did it, there's nothing to worry about, right?
By the way, I did clip out the portion in my video where she says this person's full name. It's like 3 seconds I had to clip out. Delulu, thank you very much for the super chat. Where's your man, Chantal? Where's your man? Shouldn't you be in bed with him playing out his scat fetish? Is Salah driving around town? Hence the rage video. Where is your man, Chantal? Where is he? This is a very sensitive time in your relationship. Where is he? Good question, Delulu. Thank you very much.
Okay. So you're the one who put the dispensary as your thumbnail, the name of the company. You're the one who went and did that and then announced it online, outing that employee of what they did. Just for your one up, which nobody gives a crap about anyway. Like, especially not me. So, I mean, I out myself all the time. I don't care. I just, like, say no. Just most of the time when the people ask me, I'm not. I haven't been smoking. And when I do, I just don't want to hear from it. I don't want to talk about it. Like, I want it to be private, you know? So it's my... I'm allowed. That's my prerogative. I'm entitled to privacy. And you have no right to drive an hour.
You're a public figure, Chantal. As well as your husband, apparently. You're a public figure. You know, the public is going to have a general interest in your life, you know? That's what happens when you're a celebrity. You're going to have the paparazzi around you, following you, being at the airport when you show up places, all your fans. You're going to have crowds of fans, photographers. This is the life that you chose. as a public figure. So
to try to ruin that, just and to ruin someone's life by getting them fired over this shit. You're insane. Anyway, and then she totally deflects and gaslights and like, well, you shouldn't have doxed that poor woman, blah blah blah. Listen, saying a name is not really doxing, but if it is her who did this, I don't care. I don't care that I said her name. I think she deserves it. I don't know 100% if it's her. I'm sure she's not the only person that works there. I mean, I have seen a male worker there as well. And, but I'm just putting two and two together. Like when I came in, she said that she saw my videos. She knows Shannon, who just turned out, I'm so glad I got rid of that trash as a friend in my life. Like, I'm sorry, not sorry, but you don't need the things this person has said and done since I distanced myself for her complete betrayal. Good riddance. Good, you belong on that side with those trashy people. So she was, this person that works there, this Sharon person, was a bully in high school. She knows Shannon. She said she knew me from YouTube. And hey, what a coincidence. Another reason why I think FFG's story is just full of shit like her is, if you've been going to that dispo, then how did you...
Chantal, this is even more pathetic than you buying lingerie to take home to Kuwait with you. This is even more pathetic than that. It really is. It really is. It really is. You're making okay, you can comment on this, of course, even though you already have. I mean, you did a rage video about it, like from your car. You've commented on it. FFG, the title is FFG Could Cause Someone Their Job for Some Tea. She emailed them and they responded, "Thanks for your concern. We'll investigate it." Okay. Now it's, oh, I hear someone might be losing their job. Well, who did you hear that from? Because it looks like they're investigating it still. If they actually emailed you and said that they were taking care of it and that the person would be let go, you could show us that. But I don't think you received an email like that. So why are we talking about this? We've already talked about this, Chantal. The one thing that you really haven't addressed is why your husband wants to have a woman that isn't you wear a cross necklace, wear a cross pendant, a symbol of Christianity, which as Muslims we 100% respect and love. Christians, we love humanity, really. But Christians and Jews we see as our brothers and sisters. So we don't look down upon Christians whatsoever. So for him to say, put on your cross, and he's going to slide his cock-a-doodle-doo between something over the cross pendant. He specifically mentioned that twice. He said that, he said semen would be everywhere, including the Bible. Why aren't you talking about that? Why aren't you discussing that? And that he wants to attack a woman without her consent. Why aren't you discussing that? Why aren't you discussing why you think that a nightie from Pennington's is something that you have to do to spice up your marriage so that your husband doesn't use his secret accounts to contact women that you know and send them pornography? Why don't you explain that? I mean, why? This is like a nothing video, Chantal. This is nothing. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. You really need to address what's going on here. You do.
Do you not know any of the employees? Like, how do you not know the employees if you've been going there? Number one, another thing is that dispensary is kind of new. It wasn't even there the last time I was in Canada before this trip. So, you don't know the employees there? You know what I mean? Like, so anyway, it was pretty cold that day as well, and they have covered windows, and they're pretty big. I really doubt that the dispensary employee, because that day that I went is the day she went down and stalked me and went to the dispensary as well. She actually like looked around where I was parked and looked at the stores in that area, or knew that there was a dispensary there. She's insane. I don't know how people just don't even see this, but you're brainwashed and stupid. So
Yeah, thank you, Cody Martin. I appreciate that. You know what I see as brainwashed and stupid is a woman who can't have a healthy relationship with any male for whatever reason, whatever your reasons are, Chantal. You know, clearly it doesn't seem to work out. You attract people who have dark souls, Your husband wasn't just horny because you weren't there for a week or two. He's talking about using religious items and desecrating them. You live in a country where pornography is literally illegal. I can't even imagine living in a place where pornography is illegal. Like what? Like go to jail illegal? I don't know how the law is actually enforced there. I don't know. But he's, apparently it was worth the risk for him to download, and not even like just regular sex. We're talking about, a woman squatting down, urinating on the floor, completely naked, and a man standing over her, urinating on her chest. That's not just a couple having sex. This is what he's into, Chantal. This is what he's into. And you're talking about your new sofa, your new bedroom set, and new sheets. And now talking about a reaction channel who found where you get your weed. That's what you're focused on? You gotta wake up. Hello? Wake up. Wake up. I don't even know what the mint green eyeshadow is about. Maybe that's part of the delusion, but it was a choice.
Oh. I doubt he was out there washing the windows.
Stella, have I ever caught a turd between my teeth? I can't say that I have, no. I can't say that I've even had a man ask if I would be into that. But I was wondering whether or not I should tell you this. I think I will. I was talking to a man a long time ago. Yeah, a man, okay? And it was on a dating app. And he was telling me some stories about other women that he had spoken to. And this older woman wanted to pay him for her to defecate on his chest, and was going to pay him. She was going to pay him, okay? And I was like, well, for how much? I'm just like, hey, for how much? For how much? And he said something like, because he had told me earlier he had to get like new tires for his car or something. So he said it was like a couple $100 or something that she was going to pay him if he would let her do this to him. Okay. So I just said to him, I said, well, depending on her diet, you might be able to earn enough to buy all 4 tires for your car. I mean, let's be real. If she wants it that bad, right? So this is a thing that's out. This is a thing that people do. It is. I'm not into it. I've never had it requested of me on either direction. It's just, I don't know. It's just not something I would be into. I don't judge people that do. But it's like, for me, that's not even the issue with Salah. Like, stop the shit, That's not even, whatever, as long as it's consensual between people. I don't really care. I really, truly don't care what people do as long as they're having a good time. But this, like, religious desecration stuff is a little disturbing. That's disturbing. That's, I don't know. I haven't heard much of that from anybody. No. I mean, I've heard of like a fantasy, someone was telling me, like between a priest and a nun type of thing, but like truly just like role playing, not actual seducing a priest or a nun, you know? Delulu, thank you very much for the super chat. Clearly the lingerie didn't work. She's mad. Oh yeah, she's mad for sure. She is mad. Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Delulu. Yeah. Didn't do the trick apparently. Yep.
Like, I really highly doubt that. Another thing that's BS is I doubt the employee was washing windows. Let's say it was Sharon. I don't think she would be washing windows. She had to sit on a chair to dole out the weed, like to dole out the products. She was sitting on a chair most of the time when I would go. I don't think she would be like washing the windows. They're like covered windows. It was cold, you know, like I don't see it. But we'll find out in the investigation what really happened. If it wasn't her, then...
In the investigation? In the investigation? Chantal, do you realize that sometimes companies will just like say, oh my gosh, I'm very sorry for this and we will fully investigate, and they don't do shit because they're like, really? That's what you said, that this person shops here? Like, don't do it again. You know, we don't like to out our customers like that. Just don't do it again. But they are going to tell you that they're doing a full investigation because they might be afraid you'll sue or something. But if you're waiting for the actual results of an investigation, I think you're going to be waiting for a long time.
You know, obviously I'm very sorry for calling that out. But I never liked her anyway. She was a bully in high school, so she can get bent. I don't give a shit. But she's just full of... They're all full of crap. Like, FFG's full of crap. She's a total liar, and this investigation will hopefully reveal that, what really happened. Like, how do you not see how psychotic you are driving by a dispensary, driving to a dispensary an hour away, passing several on your way, to just drive your, whatever the heck you're driving, I don't even give a shit, a van.
And you didn't even buy weed. Nope, you only came to stalk. Psycho. Can you imagine? She's like editing it back and she's like, oh, and I forgot to say this. And she types it. Oh, God.
You put free candy on there. You're a creep. Anyway, she drives by this guy. Imagine someone, you're cleaning windows or whatever you're doing. I don't see that happening. Picture it. Most of the time, the few times I've gone, if it was that day, so there was a few times that somebody was working by themselves. So what, they're gonna go out and wash windows when there's customers? I don't know. Anyway, and it's freezing. Like, I doubt it. They're huge windows too, huge covered windows. So I don't picture him just going out with a Windex and washing those huge store windows. Like, does nobody like?
That's hilarious. This is what's written on the screen. FFG is a pathological liar and her zombies eat it up like shit with a spoon. Chantal, no. It's not the viewers or the reaction channels that are eating shit with a spoon. That's what your husband does. That's what your husband wants you to do. Stop projecting. Okay, I don't know if you guys use a special spoon that you have. Don't keep it in the kitchen. You know, I don't know what you guys do. It's really none of my business, you know? But don't deflect that onto us. We're not eating shit with a spoon. That's what you guys are into, okay? You and your husband.
Use logical thinking when they listen to what comes out of her big gaping hole in her face, in her fat face. Sorry, but I can't talk nice when I talk about this person. It's impossible. So, I mean, imagine you're just washing your windows and this beast comes along and rolls down the window and shows a picture of me and says, do you know this woman? And the employee says, yeah, I've served her. Really? Like, what employee would there's a reason there's covered windows. You know, it's like for privacy.
Well, maybe they're new. Maybe they just started, you know? And nowadays it's really hard to find employees, period, let alone good ones. Maybe they were told, like, yeah, we try to keep our clientele private, but maybe they're just like one of those people that just needs to make a quick buck and they don't even care about the store rules. You know? This isn't, you weren't on some secret service mission where everything was confidential. You know, you went into a store. It looks like in a plaza in Cornwall.
Mostly it's because legally they're not allowed to show the products in case of youth seeing it and all that stuff. But liquor's fine, whatever. So,
That's a very good point. What if people can still see you going in and coming out? Right. I mean, is there a tunnel or some kind of entrance where people can't see where you end up? You're going to park in a parking lot that apparently has like a big drugstore across the street. Like, there are shops in this area. It's a big, you know, it's not like some hidden away place. You're parking your car, you're getting out, you're walking over to the place, opening the door and walking in. Literally anyone could watch you do that. Anyone. If anything, I'd be more concerned if someone was sitting outside for an entire day waiting to see if you were going to pull up and walk in. I mean, that'd be a little like, But they just went up and said, hey, oh, by the way, have you seen this person? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they come here. That was the extent of it, sounds like.
also, like, there's a level of customer privacy there that they totally breached. Like, it's just insane, you know? Like, you're at a, I don't know, it's just, obviously I don't think any laws were broken. I don't even know. Like, I didn't even have time to deal with this crap. But please, what kind of unprofessionalism is that from your dispensary? Like, do you think people...
why don't you complain to them instead of your subscribers and viewers and reaction channels? We don't care. We don't care. By the way, just an overall about my channel, if you are fairly new, we don't call anyone fake Muslim, real Muslim, practicing Muslim. And it's not for any one of us to judge whether you're Muslim or not. We do not judge that. Just because she's wearing a hijab does not mean that we are expecting her to... be a role model for Islam. Okay, so love for life. Thank you for the super chat, Lord. She putting me to sleep. Yeah, you know, she's got a lot of content. Thank you, love for life. I appreciate that. Thanks.
Like, what if somebody wanted to be discreet in buying? You know, you just out somebody to a complete psychotic stranger. You're putting that person, like, in danger, potentially. You're confirming where they were at one time, that they bought this product. You know, like, it's just ridiculous. And, like, it makes me worried, like, what other information do they have on file? Because, like, it's creepy, you know? So they're doing an investigation into it. And honestly, like, I hope that the person that did that gets reprimanded 100%. You know, I know it's harsh to say, well, I hope they lose their job and blah, blah, blah. But honestly, like, if you're gonna, like, be unprofessional like that and put people in certain danger or breach their privacy, like, I don't really feel bad for you. Like, you know. So, yeah, I just... Of anything, at this point, I'm not surprised how low people go. Like, it's just, especially this
I love you, Chantal.
idiot who has just no content, no brain to come up with decent content. Won't even show themselves. You know. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know if they have CCTV or what they're gonna do when they're investigating it. Probably look at it. But I could just imagine.
She really thinks there's going to be a full-scale investigation just because they said that. She believes that they are going to have. I don't know if this is like a chain store, if it's independently owned or what. Like, I have no idea. Like, do they think someone is coming from the corporate office from, like, Alberta? I don't know. I'm just making it up. I don't know anything about Canada, really. Like, someone's coming down from Alberta to investigate. Like, you're going to have the district manager and the regional manager of the place, they're going to come down and do a full-scale investigation. Pull the CCTV footage. We need to investigate this.
I love you, Chantal.
This is very serious. This is extremely serious. We have to protect our clients' privacy. I know. We have a storefront in a plaza where literally anyone can drive by and see us walking in and walking out. But hey, this is very serious, and we're going to investigate. We're going to reprimand and possibly fire someone today. Okay, Chantal. Okay. Whoever it was, they just pulled them inside and said, hey, we don't, we don't confirm nor deny if someone's been here or not. That's it. By the way, can you unpack the shipment that we got yesterday? Okay, yep. That's the investigation. That's what has happened, I'm sure.
How psychotic and ridiculous she looks. Seeing her van driving around, rolling down, showing her phone. Do you know this woman? Has she been shopping here? Like, what gives you the right to invade someone's privacy? Like, number one, like, if somebody doesn't want you to know what they're doing, you go and drive an hour to try to find out. You're an idiot. I mean, she's so psychotic. Anyways,
maybe you could talk to us about your husband and his issues. I'm far more interested in that, really and truly. Lala Bunny, thank you for the super chat. Happy Saturday to the lovely owl and nest. Thank you so much. Thank you. Happy Saturday to you as well. Thanks.
the psychotic behavior just continues, and this time she costed someone potentially their job and the reputation of an entire business. So I know you think that that was a one-up, but I don't think it had the effect that
the reputation of an entire business. So I don't think Cornwall is like a large town or a large city. I don't think it's a large place. So do you think that the entire store is going to be boycotted because someone said that a YouTuber shops there from time to time when they are in the country? Is that what you think is going to happen? That the reputation of the business is going down? They're going to shut down because of this?
You thought it did. And
you know what, really, I bet all the celebrities and public figures who do visit Cornwall probably won't shop there. Maybe that's the extent of it, because I'm sure a lot of celebrities and public figures roll through there to buy weed, right?
It's really sad that people still continue to condone this behavior just for their hatred over me. I don't care. Like, I really don't care if you hate me or not. As you can see, I have a lot of Beezers. I have a lot of members, and yeah, I'm fine. I don't want your hate views from that side. I don't want it. I don't want you in my community. So I'm glad you're not here spreading that kind of crap in my channel.
That's true, Beely B. If anything, this shop has gotten a lot of publicity. If anything, a lot of people might start shopping there. Like, oh, I didn't know there was one of those in Cornwall. Let's go over there this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that disease in my area of the internet. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and give you an update that it's being investigated. I did report it. FFG is a huge liar. I mean, it's blatant. The little inconsistencies in her story, you know, I think even she said so herself. You can tell when someone's lying because of the details. Well, you give a lot of details that don't make sense, like the window washing. I don't see it. I might even call the dispensary and ask them details like that. I should have done that maybe for this video.
Yeah, you should have. It sounds like you just sent an email to complain, I guess, right? And they sent you a form email right back. Yeah, you should call. Ask what the results of the investigation have been. You know, if someone got fired, did someone lose their job? And, you know, you really hate that it would cost someone their job. Oh, really, Chantal? Like, you know what it is to hold down a job and lose it? You don't. Well, you've been fired from every job you've ever had, so it is probably no big deal to you. Mm-hmm.
But we'll find out when the investigation is concluded and what happens, and if they find anything. And I think it's ridiculous that this happened in the first place. I think these people just think it's okay behavior and they're sick in the head. One day she's gonna do something pretty illegal to try to get those views, that hate money, and she'll probably end up in jail, inshallah. So who knows, or in court. But I'm glad.
Or in court, right. You said that when you got to Canada that you were going to be filing legal action against her. That's what you said. Just wait till I get back to Canada. I'm going to be filing lawsuits, and it's a civil case, and I'm going to go to the police and get a restraining order. None of that happened. None of that happened. You sat in your car for 2 weeks. That's basically all you did. You visited with your family, and I guess they took off to Florida. You got nothing done. Just wait till I get back. You didn't do anything. And then you said, well, I still will. I'll just do it from Kuwait. Well, you've been in Kuwait for the past year and you didn't do anything then either. So you're a bunch of talk, Chantal. It's all talk.
But I'm here and I'm so far away from these morons who have no life that I'm just, yeah, I feel a lot better. That whole gore world, anyone who condones this is just disgusting and really need to just grow up. And that's coming from me, okay? Grow up. So yeah, you ruined someone's job, got them fired over, well, potentially over some potential big tea content you were so happy and thirsty to announce. I can't even. So, but anyway, there's a lot of inconsistencies. But like I said, the truth will come out when the investigation's over. Until then, I'm not going to talk anything about this. I'm just over drama, period. I don't want anything to do with it. Especially not the stupid petty drama and ridiculous going in real life BS from Gore World. You all are bigger lolcows than any of the people you talk about.
See how
and
my
you
dumb
should
mind
start
works?
making fun of yourselves because you're pretty pathetic at this point. I can guarantee you that, yeah, sure, Amberlynn and I have failed at many diets, but we've never done any of this crap.
See how my dumb mind works?
I think I'm a pretty good catch. Everybody cooks fish here, Flop. It's Kuwait. I am so annoying. And then you can all suck on eggs. And who are we kidding? Have you seen FFG? She's failed at many diets as well. So I love how you started your channel. You're gonna show Amberlynn and I, how to lose weight. You ain't showing anyone shit. You don't even show yourself on camera. You friggin' weirdo. Alright, that's it. That's enough attention for these morons, which they so desperately seek. I guess that's it for this video. So that was the update for that, and I will, I know my eyeshadow's not even blended. I'm so tired. I will see you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Okay. So we're pathetic. That was an update. What was the update exactly? Where's the update? They sent you an email back saying, thanks for telling us. We'll fully investigate. Let me just pull it up again. It was a bunch of nothing, Chantal. I mean, really. I can't believe she truly thinks that a full-scale investigation is going to be done on someone who was outside and was approached and asked if this person shops here. That someone's going to lose their job. The business reputation is ruined forever. Nobody's going to shop there. So many consequences. Get over yourself. My God. It's just... I hope she doesn't even have many views on this yet. you know what would, if you need to make some money, Chantal, which you probably do, because, you spent a lot of money on a flight back to a husband that is cheating on you. Yeah, you know what you should do is make a video addressing how your husband wants you to shit on his chest or wants to shit on your chest. And he wants you to get on his face and twerk quickly. And the only reason that we know all this is because he sent it to one of your former supporters. Yeah. I think that would do well. I think you'd get a lot of views on that. I do. I'm waiting for it to come up again. I tried just clicking through and I can't find it. She's on downers, you think, Patricia? Could be. Something. I think she's exhausted. I think she's completely exhausted. I think she's probably been crying, raging, and Salah's probably just walking out like, okay. Okay, sorry, hey. And she's, I think she's embarrassed in a way. But I think if she feels, I think she thinks like she has deluded herself into thinking, okay, if I'm not embarrassed, if I say I never get embarrassed, and if people don't think that I'm embarrassed, then it's not embarrassing. No, it's still embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. Like, what are you doing? Ugh. It's such a bad look, Chantal. You should address it. Just have some self-respect. Address it. Say, you know what? This is not the man who I thought I was engaging in a business opportunity with, okay? I didn't know about this stuff. And personally, I think it's disgusting that he wants to do this with people with like religious items. You might get a little respect from people. I don't know why I can't pull up that email. It's weird. She's also diabetic and went 12 hours without eating or peeing. Right, GC? She did. Yeah. That can't be smart. That can't be smart. I wonder if Celeste's family is watching all this insanity, Lee. I hope not. Or whatever, It's probably like her family. Like they're just done with the whole thing if they know about it. If they even know about it. Thea Marie, if she thinks this was his first time, then she's really a dum-dum. He even asked about Kabella's parents and how much money she has. Yeah. And who she lives with, where she lives, what's her salary. Like, why do you want to know? What do you care? That's weird. That's weird. Is TMZ on the case? Good question, Amica Cream. Excellent question. Do they know about this? Are they parked outside looking for Foodie Beauty, whether to see if she goes in or not? She's a public figure. And what a scandalous topic. Legal marijuana. Yeah, I mean, that they actually have a storefront. Oh, yeah, we saw you go in. Oh, shocking. But if she didn't gaslight her audience into, clearly being on stream high, gaslighting everyone saying she's not high, then probably no one would feel the need to prove her wrong and to out her. I'm sure. I am sure. Oh, Chantal. So dramatic over the wrong things. I can't pull up that email. Okay. Well, let me check Kabella's Twitter again before we part for the day. We will be celebrating super chats on our way out. Some people don't like Plinko or dice. If you don't, it's fine. You don't have to stay for it, but I am holding them all to the end now so it doesn't disrupt the flow of the stream. And for people who don't like it, they don't have to watch it. And for people who really dig it, you can see it all together at once. So, all right, let's see if she's got any updates over there. I wonder if she reposted those ones of like the man stepping on the woman's face. Because I think did those get taken down? I don't remember. Okay. So she just said this recent Foodie Beauty upload is so messy. Chantal, it's beyond obvious you're scrambling, trying to come up with something to take the heat off of Scatman. Yep. Yeah, so that's it. That's all we got. That's all we got. So maybe she has posted everything now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Interpol is investigating human being. Oof. Yeah, I mean, so it's a serious international crime, clearly. She got weed to hang out with Shannon, says Diane again. Okay. Poison Petty 4, I think her family didn't take her to the airport because she, 1, lied to them about why she was coming home, and 2, they don't support her returning to a cheating, lying, scammer, wannabe F-boy. Yeah. I think they're just done in general, it seems like. That's the vibe I get. Like, they're just over it. Completely over it. Yeah. You think he wants to dump her, Leo? He's looking for another cash cow? Well, he seemed to be interviewing Cabela. You know, what do you do for work? How much money do you make? Who do you live with? Where do you live? That's pretty invasive. Like a former fan of your wife's channel asking questions like that. That's weird. Very weird. Salah should never be seen or heard on YouTube again if he has any dignity, says human being. Yeah, I don't think we'll see him. But I think it would be hilarious if we did. I think that would be great. I'd be down for that. Oh, God. Jennifer Lynn, did you say Cabela's latest? Yeah, we just checked. I didn't see anything new, but thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Woof, 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 woof. Okay, so let's celebrate the super chats. Let's do that. And if this is where we part ways for the day, if you're not into it, have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay? All right. Let's do some Plinko. Oh, yeah. First up, we got One-Eyed Flo. Thanks for the member drops. So much fun. I agree. They are fun. Thank you, One-Eyed Flo. That's very nice. Thank you.
I love you. I love you, Chantal.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
So if you're new, the top 3, you win. The bottom one is a loser. Okay, next up, we got Oceana Song. I appreciate you being a living example of your religion being expressed through action. I appreciate that. Thank you, Oceana Song. This is for you.
I love you, Chantal.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
All right, let's switch over to dice. We'll go back and forth a little bit and just mix it up. All right, next up is Emerald Skies ASMR. Thanks for just being you. Thank you, Emerald Skies ASMR. I appreciate that.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
We got Mons. The couch had more action from Salah than Foodie Beauty. Apparently so. Thank you, you filthy animal. I appreciate that. Woo! Yeah!
I love you, Chantal.
Woo! Next up is Dell. We got Dell up next. This explains all the cleaning products. Yeah, it appears to, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, close.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
We'll go back to Plinko. We have Oceana song again. A little something for taking one for the team. It is my pleasure, truly.
I love you, Chantal.
Loser. 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 She's L-O-S-E-R.
Got a few balls in there. We got Jennifer Lynn. Just wanted to share my joy as we are getting dumped on, pun intended, with a massive snowstorm. And my boyfriend and I can finally get some decent skiing in this season. Sorry. Happy day. Awesome. Congrats on the snowstorm. And happy skiing. It's fantastic.
I love you, Chantal.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
Nancy Jennings.
You loser.
Loser. Oh.
She's L-O-S-E-R.
Nancy Jennings. Number 1, a couple buys furniture together. Number 2, none of this situation works for Chantal. All the dining chairs? No way. I think he thought he had a year of freedom. Screams bachelor pad. I agree. It's an excellent observation.
I love you, Chantal.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
All right, let's go over to Delulu. Delulu's got 2 back-to-back. I'm going to read them together. Where's your man, Chantal? Shouldn't you be in bed with him, playing out his scat fetish? Is Salah driving around town? Hence the rage video? And clearly the lingerie didn't work. She's mad. She is.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
Oh, no problem, human being. She says, thanks for torturing yourself by viewing Salah's nasty porn to entertain us. Well, it's not illegal where I live, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, we got Love for Life. Lord, she putting me to sleep. Yeah, that was a big nothing.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Common Cookers TV. Thanks for stopping in. Much appreciated. Miranda Snyder, this is a celebration of the Super Chats, and we don't gamble here, so there's no winning or losing. Even though Salah is really big into loser. All right, we got Lala Bunny. Happy Saturday to the lovely Owl and Nest. Happy Saturday to you. Oops. Sorry. To you as well.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
Okay, and the last one, Plinko. For Jennifer Lynn, did you see K-Bella's latest? Yes, we are up to date on K-Bella. We love it. Thank you, K-Bella.
I love you, Chantal.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today in the nest. Thank you to all the new members. Thank you to everyone who gifted memberships. We had Tragically Delicious, Kimbolina, Just Jamie, Gas Station Sushi. Why do I always mess that up? Gas Station Sushi. I think I didn't see that. Thank you very much, Gas Station Sushi, for the gifted 5 memberships. I don't remember if I acknowledged it, but thank you so much. Oceana Song also gifted 5 memberships. Unbelievable. You guys are so generous. Okay, it's definitely time to end. And Line Song gifted a membership as well. Thank you. And to anyone who joined today, thank you. Be sure to check out the membership tab on my channel page. You have stuff waiting there for you. You do. Oh, Lola Bunny, thank you. Kisses for you, Habibti. Oh, thank you. Good night to you. Thank you so much. Let me give you a quick dice game on the way out.
You loser. Loser. She's L-O-S-E-R.
Thank you, Lala Bunny, and thank you everybody so much. Yeah. By the way, I just want to say, in general, if Foodie Beauty is becoming a little too much for you, if you find that it's just too much and you're not feeling well when you watch these streams or you watch reaction channels or her, and you're just kind of getting overwhelmed, it's good to take a break. It's good to take a break for anyone, including reaction channels, including, anyone that deals with her on any level. It's good to take breaks from time to time. I encourage that. Okay, everyone. Thank you. You wanna go out with Holy Spirit Activate? Let's get some Holy Spirit Activate emojis in the chat. And yeah, let's end with that. I think we do need to cleanse the nest. Do we not? I think we do. Let's get some Holy Spirit Activate. And it's or you could do exclamation HSA if you don't have the emoji. And there is an emoji for members. Thank you, Glamosaurus Rex. 6K subs in no time, inshallah. Thank you, human being. I'm looking at 10K, personally. Holy Spirit Activate. All right, let's end on that note. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good rest of your day.
Holy Spirit Activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit Activate. Holy Spirit Activate. Okay. Activate.
Hey, they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit, but you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit Activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways? So
Holy Spirit Activate.
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit Activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey, better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit Activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit Activate.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit Activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit Activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit Activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit, but you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit Activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways? So
Holy Spirit Activate.
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit Activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit Activate.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey, better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit Activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit Activate.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit Activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit Activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit Activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit, but you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit Activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways? So
Holy Spirit Activate.
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit Activate.
You better get him, Lord.
Holy Spirit Activate.
Before I get him, Lord.
Activate.
Hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit, but you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit Activate. If you do it right now, that would be great.